Tora.
Oh, Tora. Erika, Liora.
Yeah. Hello. Welcome everyone.
Yeah, how are you doing, everyone? Ready for some cleaning?
Yeah.
This isn't ASMR. This is like chill stream, right? I know some people like consider stuff like this like semi ASMR, but it's not. just chill clean.
I would say it's more like a podcast maybe than an ASMR.
You could just use it like as like a audio only stream if you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, how do you like? I can't like. Whoa, there's like two crouch levels.
Yeah, 2 crouch levels. We're going to need that for cleaning. That's like control.
Oh.
And then you jump with space. We're going to need to jump. Yeah. It's actually kind of funny seeing another character in game. This is the first time I'm playing it with someone else.
It looks kind of like Portal, like our little arm things.
Yeah.
Looks like we're gonna be making some.
We can clean each other.
Give Erika a nice bath.
Yeah.
Oh, rotate nozzle.
Yeah. I'll teach you some of the most useful controls. One thing I'm going to teach you right away is that you see when you move your cleaning stuff, your entire screen moves.
Oh.
That can be kind of annoying. But if you press C, the C on your keyboard, only your cleaner will move, and it's so much nicer. Yeah, I prefer this heavily, but you can of course decide what you want to do. And R is rotate.
It's like a toggle. You like turn it on and off.
Yeah, turn it on and off. And if you press like you can like clean by holding in left click, but if you right click once, then it just toggles it on and you don't have to hold it on. Yeah, so it's like that with the C. So it just moves independently. It makes cleaning so much faster and easier, and you don't get like the motion sickness you can sometimes get.
Oh, that's way better.
Yeah.
Oh, the pro tips.
Yeah. And then also like we're not going to read it here because we're cleaning something small. But if you press 1, hold in 1, then you can choose like different extensions.
What
for when you're cleaning things far away. I have played PowerWash a lot.
What are they? Whoa.
Yeah.
What is extra long extension?
Yeah, extra long for those hard to reach places, literally.
It's okay. It's not about the length. It's about how you use it.
literally in this game.
Actually.
Yeah. And as you can see here, we're doing the Final Fantasy DLC. Yeah, the Final Fantasy DLC courses today. And now we're cleaning this car thingy that is actually blue. It's not gray. And then we're also cleaning this bike thingy over here.
Oh, is this Cloud's bike?
I think it's like the iconic bike. Yeah.
It's Cloud's bike from Final Fantasy VII Advent Children, is it?
You're probably going to like. I actually haven't played Final Fantasy VII yet, so you're probably going to notice more stuff than me.
So I'm like a fake Final Fantasy fan. So no, I'm not a fake Final. I'm a fake Final Fantasy VII fan. So like. When Final Fantasy VII came out, I was too young to like really appreciate it or play it. I never owned a PlayStation 1, for example. And my cousin had played it a bit, and so I like knew about it. But then Final Fantasy VII Advent Children came out, and then I was like a tiny weeb back then, and that like blew my mind. Like my baby weeb brain was blown. Yeah. Have you ever seen Advent Children?
No, I actually haven't watched anything. Basically.
Oh my god, that movie changed my life.
Yeah, I'm turning down our water levels slightly. Wait,
like visually?
No, how do I go back to the? No, just like the audio on my end.
Oh.
Liora, I want to get back in the job. There I am. I was stuck in the menu.
Oh, you have to like get all like the cracks and stuff.
Yeah, we can like spend like if you miss like a certain spot, sometimes it will say like 99% clean. Then you have to find like the 1% spot you missed. Sometimes they're really mad. And if you press tab, you know the tab button. Press tab.
Tab.
And
wait,
you can see.
Maybe I have to like turn it off. Oh, I don't know. It won't let me press tab.
Whenever.
My tab is not working.
Oh, they should light up. The dirt should light up if you press tab, which is really nice.
Oh, Naruhodo. Yeah. Okay, I see. yeah. Anyway, I was such a infantile weeb back then. I didn't know much about anime, and there wasn't a lot of anime that like you could consume really easily, you know.
Yeah, I know.
And then I was playing Gaia online at the time. Did you ever play Gaia online, Erika?
Welcome. I don't think I ever played that.
It's like a forum chatting avatar dress up game. And I was a part of this, like, it's not a cult, it was like a fan group for Final Fantasy VII, but specifically for like the bad guys of Final Fantasy VII.
Oh, cool. And also Kokone in chat.
Oh.
Hi, Shinra Garage DLC. You're doing the Final Fantasy DLC. Yes.
Yeah, and then I was
You're in the bad
chat's
guy.
probably gonna crack up.
Not
but
cool.
yeah, like we had this thing where it was like, I think we were called like Minerva's something, I don't remember. And then it was like basically we would talk about like why Cloud is a bad person.
Why Cloud is bad?
Like why Cloud is actually the villain. Like that was our approach, was Cloud is the true villain of Final Fantasy.
I love that.
Because Cloud sucks. Honestly, he's kind of an asshole. And
I'm learning now. I don't know Cloud that well, so this is going to be my impression of Cloud for if I eventually play Final Fantasy VII.
This is the correct impression that you should have, by the way. So. Wait, tab. I don't see any. What? How do we know if it's 100% done?
If you go on the car, like we have to clean the car as well, so it's like it says 36% because the car is here.
I see.
The Sephiroth did nothing wronger.
Yes, that is literally, I think that was like the tagline of the group. And then it was just people like making memes on how shitty Cloud is and how much better Sephiroth and the rest of the gang are. Yeah.
I love that. Have you seen like that there is the remake though, the Final Fantasy VII remake?
Yeah. Have you played it?
No, I haven't. Like, I'm tempted, especially if we get a release date for like the Rebirth.
Second one.
I haven't like. It's a Summer Game Fest tomorrow. I don't know if you noticed. I just saw my bingo card that maybe we'll get a date for that. I'm hoping.
Oh, I was a little disappointed that it came in 2 parts, so I haven't played. I haven't played the first one because I'm like, I don't want to play it and have to wait like 3 years for the second one. I don't trust Square Enix. To be I
fair,
have trust issues with them.
I totally get that. Like, often if a movie, if there's like it was like the same with when the Hobbit trilogy released, you know, the movies. I was like, I'm not watching these movies until all of them are released, so I can watch them in one go, because I don't want the cliffhangers and stuff.
Yeah. That's definitely how I feel too.
Yeah. Like, sometimes, of course, you watch stuff if you really, like, enjoy the franchise anyway, but...
Cloud and Crisis Core, though? Okay, so, Erika, you should play Crisis Core. Crisis Core did get a remake, and it's out. I haven't played the remake yet, but I played the original, and that's, like, the best... It's such a good game. It's such a good
Cloud
game.
nice there? Is he...
No. Cloud, no. Cloud still sucks, which is my point still stands. Cloud is just Cloud, and he's a giant whiny emo baby. I mean, unless you're into that, which, you know, I don't judge.
That's not... I haven't told my chat my taste in husbandos yet, if we go like that way, but that is not my taste.
Emo whiny babies, if that's your thing, Cloud's your guy. He's too edgy. Zach, I'm not into, like, Zach is objectively handsome, but I don't like objectively handsome husbandos, but like Zach is everything. The poor man.
Do you have a Final Fantasy husbando?
A Final Fantasy husbando?
Or just like, I guess that if not, maybe like a character you really like.
Final Fantasy, I would say waifu is Yuna from Final Fantasy X.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I really like want it. I like love Yuffie and Riku, like that character type. I'm a really big fan of, but they're not really waifu as so much as like I like want to be them sort of thing.
Oh,
you know?
yeah, that's totally understandable.
But Yuna, I would marry Yuna.
Cute.
Especially in her summoner version. Summoner Yuna? Heck yeah.
Yeah. She's a big cutie.
Have you played any Final Fantasies?
Actually
Erika?
not, but I'm going to be playing
really?
the 16 one on launch, and it releases in like... Oh my god, it's so soon! I have so many ongoing
soon.
playthroughs! I've gotten a streamer issue on my hands.
No,
But
it is. I'm very sympathetic to that issue.
Yeah, but they're doing like they're going like different from the previous ones. I think they're going like more dark fantasy with this like new one, and like action combat,
Yeah.
which I really like action combat-y stuff. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm curious as to how they're gonna do that.
I think they got like someone who did Devil May Cry combat. On like their team.
I know Yoshi P is on it, who did Final Fantasy 14. But yeah, I wasn't like a huge fan of 15. But okay, you know what? This is the truth, chat. This is the truth. I'm just a massive weeb. I have no excuse. I'm just a massive weeb, and if there's no hot waifus, like I'm just not there. Like I just really
Need the waifus.
I could care less. And right now, 15
Yeah, wasn't 15 like
doing
a
it for
boys
me.
club? Like only
Yeah,
boys?
it's like a sausage fest. Like I don't want to be a part of that. I'm sorry. And 16 so far, the waifus are not promising. I'm not really into the new, more like hyper realistic, semi-realistic style that they're going for. I just need more anime.
Yeah.
I'm just a filthy weeb. I'm sorry.
Chat being like Final Fantasy 15 was about the bromance.
Yeah,
Romance scheme.
I just need hot anime waifus.
Yeah.
How come I can't spray? Oh, now I can't. Wait, I'm being like blocked. Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
There we
sometimes the
go.
game is a little bit weird. Persona is unfortunately the king of JRPGs now. Oh, there are. I'm hoping for Nova's sake, because she really likes Persona 3. And there's very heavy rumors out right now that we're going to see Persona 3 in the Summer Game Fest.
Oh, really?
Yeah, or possibly like a sequel, but I think like Persona 3 remake is like what is looking most likely now.
I'm not a huge Persona fan because I already have enough problems in my life managing my time.
Yeah.
And I don't want to have to manage my time in. Is it on this bike? I'm like looking for
There's
where...
one part like underneath here, rear wheel mount, that I can't figure out the angle it wants me to clean it in. It's kind of annoying. Sometimes like they're like you have to get like really specific angles, and it's for. Oh, I got it. I got
see.
one part. You can also, if you press on
Nice.
escape, you can get the list, and then you can scroll through that. If you click on one of the parts that like it doesn't say clean, it will like highlight it and it will start blinking.
Okay, there's a couple bike stuff, and then it looks like the car is all done. So
Yeah, I see one of the parts.
rear wheel.
Yeah, I got two of
Oh,
them
nice.
on the bike, and then. Oh no, there's stuff on the hauler. I'll go and finish up the hauler.
Oh yeah, well, I didn't even see that on the list.
But if you play Persona, you get to pretend you can control your life.
No. I already have enough time. I already have enough problems managing my
Yeah.
time in real life.
Very
Being
true.
like having to pick and choose who I'm gonna hang out with gives me so much anxiety. I'm like, I just want to. Why can't I just be friends with everyone? Like, please.
Very
Rear wheel guard. Okay, let's see.
Now you can also see we got like when there's only 3 things left. Top left on our screen, we'll get a to-do list.
Ah, nice. I don't see. What is the guard? Which part of this is the
Should
guard?
be like the circular thing that's like around. Around the stuff.
Guard,
Yeah.
the guard of the wheel?
I'm just like in general, I have a lot of stuff I'm hoping we're going to see tomorrow. I think some of the stuff I'm hoping for we might see. Some of the stuff I'm hoping for we might like.
What are you like most looking forward to?
I really hope like, and this one I think is like might be more likely. Maybe a little bit, tiny bit. I'm hoping we'll get Monster Hunter 6, like the sequel to Monster Hunter World, because it's been like 5 years since World, and they just announced that the next DLC for Sunbreak, which is like the light like handheld console version, is going to get like its final DLC. So if they're rounding out Sunbreak and Rise. Then maybe like it like even though Rise just ended and you might think like, oh, I'm crazy, Chad. It's not crazy because it's been like so many years since World.
Yeah.
And they go like main console and handheld or like main console arcade. Like they switch it. Like they don't have like one series. They kind of have like 2 series. So I'm hoping we'll see that. But maybe
I'm riding the bike.
Cool. Yeah, and then like crashing
Get on, Erika.
Yeah.
Let me take
I'm
you
like
for a ride.
on the handlebars. I don't know how safe this is, but
it's like when people ride bikes in like really precarious ways, but like it looks super dangerous.
Oh god,
you know?
I've seen so many people doing that and being like, I think I saw something. Especially like I was in Copenhagen for half a year, and biking is like really huge there. And since so many people bike, you saw like so many people doing crazy stuff on bikes. So I think some of the craziest stuff I saw was a guy like on a bicycle with like a big stack of pizza boxes on like his handlebars, and he was only holding on with one hand, and he was like talking on the phone in a not like with his other hand, and like barely looking where he was going, and somehow he was staying upright, and I was like, how?
That's like an accident waiting to happen.
Yeah, there was like so many cases like that. People were crazy over there.
Oh my god. Well, like, you know, I think that one of the scariest things was like I was in Vietnam for a while. I was in Hanoi, and when I was in Hanoi, you would see an entire family on one moped, like 6 people on one moped.
Motorized bike.
I'm like, how are you doing that? How do you have so many people on that one moped? Like, what's happening? Yeah. And it's really crazy there. There's just like a billion bicycles and mopeds everywhere. And like, if I was in a taxi, I would have to look to the ground. I couldn't look out the windows because it would make me so anxious, because I thought that the car was gonna hit somebody, because there's just so many.
Yeah, that sounds terrifying. There's definitely
crazy.
There's definitely moments where you don't want to like look out what's happening around. You're just like, yes, I'm looking to the floor and
at the ground.
I'm going to trust that we will make it there safely. Like, like that like never happens to where I live, because I live like up in Norway. But there is like the times where you're like driving on like small mountain roads, and you're like in a bus or something, and the bus is like. It feels like it's taking up like 80% of the road, and just like, yeah, I'm not going to look at the oncoming traffic, because I don't know how we're like how we're not crashing into stuff constantly. So sometimes when I'm on the bus, like places like that, I'll be like, yes, I'm going to read on my phone and on Reddit and stuff. yeah, so terrifying. Also, one of the reasons why I don't like driving. I don't know, do you have a driver's license?
Sense. I do. So I mean, I think in most of America you have to drive. Unfortunately, it is just the way it is here. So you have no choice but to drive. So you can't get away with not driving. But I hate driving, which is why I much preferred living in Asia. Where there's good.
I'm a person who has a driver's license and hates driving. Yes.
I hate driving so much.
Me too. I only drive out of necessity. I don't even have a car now. I hate it so much.
Yeah, driving sucks.
Yeah.
I hate driving. The only time I like driving is if I'm playing like Initial D. That's
that's different though. That's
it's different.
Yes. Only
no
video game driving.
Only video game driving. But I don't see, even video games where there's like pedestrians, like GTA, like I hate driving when there's like pedestrians. Like I think it gives me anxiety even if I'm like murdering fake and game NPCs, you know?
Oh, I might have to
Yeah.
Let me see.
Go for it.
I hope you have it. Let me see. You should get it. Are you in the?
Yes, we are.
Super, yes.
What the? Is this a boss?
It's a killer robot thingy. I don't know.
Why does he look so? Why does he look like he just got slimed in Nickelodeon?
He was
what's
probably
happening?
fighting aliens like 10 times bigger than him and got like covered in alien slime or something.
Have you played the game Viscera Cleanup?
Oh, Viscera Cleanup. I've seen it. I've
yeah.
seen it, but I haven't played it, and it looks like chaos.
It's like PowerWash, but with chaos,
And
right?
blood.
That's what I've heard. We should play that sometime.
Yeah, totally. We can probably get like a couple more people together if we want to, because that one is like I've seen people do it like 3 people, 4 people, and it's a
I think it's
lot
like 4
of
players
chaos.
max.
Yeah, a lot of chaos.
Oh, I haven't seen it. I've just heard that it's like fun.
Yeah, it's definitely like if it's like as fun as it seemed for the people I was watching, it seems like a lot of fun. I would definitely be up for doing that. I love all this like type of like cleaner, this type of like games. There's so much fun.
It's very relaxing, very satisfying.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let me see. One of my mods is giving us info on it. Viscera cleanup details needs good friends because you lose your mind fast in it. The physics get wonky and you cause a bigger mess than what you started with. Yeah, that's the fun with it though.
Yeah, that's the fun part.
You just start like spreading blood around because you're walking in the blood.
And then you just start blaming each other. It's great.
Yeah, and I think
It sounds like a good time.
I think you like have to pick up body parts and stuff.
Oh, that reminds me of. Have you read Kaiju number 8?
I don't think so.
It's like a Shonen Jump manga.
Yeah, probably
But
not.
the premise is kind of similar. It's like this guy who lives in a society where there's kaiju, and he's like a part of the kaiju cleanup crew.
Oh, that sounds so much fun! I want to read it now.
But his like dream is to become one of the people that actually kills the kaiju. You know.
Oh, then why would he? Like, it's so much fun to be on the cleanup crew.
Erika's like, that's my dream.
Like, literally, you get to like. Well, the fun cleaning is like so satisfying. I don't necessarily like cleaning my own room and apartment, though I do.
Yeah.
But cleaning someone else's stuff, like that's the time of my life. I love that.
I am not a. Are you like a clean person? You would say.
I also have 4 cats, so I would say yes.
That's...
But you know what it's like to have cats.
I know what that life is like.
I used to be the type of person that would like, if I saw like lint on like the bed sheets, I would like pick it up, and now I'm like, I use like I have like a like a mitten you can use to clean lint. I like use that on like my bed sheet once before I go to bed, and that's it, because like the cats are like all over the place all of the time.
Yeah, there's just no way.
Yeah, I was like, I had cats, and I was like, after like the first 48 hours, I was like, what have I done to myself? I love these cats so much, but yeah.
You give up on that life very quickly.
Very quickly.
I'm very much like I have like no object permanence. So if it's out of sight, it's out of mind. So I tend to just have everything everywhere all the time.
Yeah, fair.
Because otherwise I forget that it exists.
I also like putting stuff in cabinets and just like stashing a lot of stuff in cabinets and be like, yes, this is my stuff cabinet.
Ooh.
I like, then you forget about like, you don't open that cabinet on like a month or something.
That's my problem, is I will do that and then I will forget that I have a cabinet full of stuff.
Yeah.
And then I will go one day and I will buy the same exact thing.
Yeah.
And I'll come home and I'll like one day, many years later, open the cabinet and be like, oh shit. When did I have 2 of these things? You know?
Yeah. I have a stuff drawer in my kitchen, and every time I'm looking for something like a tiny screwdriver or like batteries or like anything like stuff like that, it's like I'm going to go look in the stuff drawer. And like 8 out of 10 times it's there.
Now I do this thing where I'm like, if I need something and I think that I would have bought it before, I like will just spend hours looking for it, hoping that I have it somewhere.
Yeah, like you find it and stuff. Also, you can kind of parkour. It's kind of funny. By the way.
Yeah, I feel like you could really go up this thing, but I'm like nervous.
Yeah, in the back here, we have like a giant like thing you can use to get up, but I like just parkouring. And you can also stand on that. We're going to need to stand on that in the end and like clean the tail and stuff, but I'm parkouring my way up because that's way more fun. There's no gravity damage in this game, even if you fall.
Are you good at jump puzzles? Are you good at like platformer games in general?
It kind of depends. Like I feel like I'm good at it to a degree. But it's like always like you kind of have to like get into the groove. That's the way I'm in like all games. You like if you're doing like boss fights or platforming or anything, you just kind of like have like a little while where you just stumble around, and when you get it, like the control clicks and stuff, then it's usually fine. What about you?
I am not a platform gamer. I like can't play Mario or like regular Mega Man or Sonic to like save my life. All of those games I've only played like as a child. I've played like the 3D versions. And those are a little bit more doable for me. So like Mario Sunshine or Mega Man Battle Network or Sonic Adventures. Like those are the kind of games that I played growing up. So I don't really have much of a knack for platformers. But I do like the franchises for like, you know, the other games.
Yeah, lore and stuff. And some of them like you have like Mario Kart.
Yeah.
That's a game we're driving.
I loved Mario Sunshine. That was like my favorite Mario game. So, and I also played Mario 64, I believe.
Oh, yeah, I never played those. We actually never had like the Nintendo home console growing up. I always had like the handhelds, and then we had PlayStations.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. But I'm guessing you had like the Nintendo home consoles.
Yeah, I grew up mostly on like the N64 and then the GameCube, and then I obviously had the handheld consoles too. But was a really big fan of those ones, and then I got a PS2 really late. Like I got a PlayStation 2 when the like, Slim came out.
Yeah, and like the end of the lifespan.
Yeah. But my cousin had a PlayStation 1 and 2. So I did play some older PlayStation games like on my cousin's.
Yeah, those are really nice. PlayStation 2 had some really nice games for the time.
Yeah, really did. What was your like first console?
PlayStation 2 was like the first console actually for me. I think it was like early in the PlayStation 2, or like early-ish in the PlayStation 2 life.
The fat PlayStation 2.
Yeah. And then we think played some games at a cousin's house, like a really older cousin who had like gaming systems and stuff. Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
What's your favorite like old school PlayStation 2 game? It doesn't have to be a good game.
Ratchet and Clank for sure.
Ratchet and Clank.
I'm a big fan of. I've like played almost every main game in the Ratchet and Clank franchise.
Really?
Yeah. They're my favorite.
Is Ratchet and Clank what's the raccoon one? Sly?
Sly? No. Yeah, Sly. I think.
Oh, Sly Cooper.
It's like
right?
Yeah.
Are those similar games? I always perceive them to be similar.
Not in my mind, not at all. And also I have only like tried Sly Cooper games like once, but never really like tried playing them properly. Have you experienced the yellow light of death on consoles? I have not.
The yellow light of death? I don't think so.
I did experience. I've told my chat this before. It's like my biggest I messed up gaming moment is it was actually for Ratchet and Clank. There was an in-game achievement in Ratchet and Clank where you had to like play at 3 a.m. at night, and I was like, I wasn't allowed to like stay up until then and play games, right? Because it was school and stuff, of course.
Right.
So I was like, how can I set the time on the PlayStation to like be that time so I could get the achievement? Because that's like one of the only times I actually tried getting in-game achievements, and my brain was like, yes, there's this little thing you can remove on the front of the PlayStation. Maybe this is going to let me change the time. And that was the memory card. And if you pull out the memory card on those, you can't put it back in, so that PlayStation can never save games again. And I don't think I ever confessed that I was the one who did it. I don't remember if I did.
You couldn't put it back in?
I think you can like kind of put it back in, but it was like you pulled it out and it was just like done.
Oh.
Maybe you could have fixed it, but I couldn't figure it out at the time.
Oh no.
Yeah, so there was actually one Ratchet and Clank game on the console that I hadn't finished when I did that. I think it was like Ratchet and Clank Deadlocked, which is kind of like a more of like a gladiator style Ratchet and Clank game. And I had to like I had to do like 4 attempts to beat it because I had to do it all in one day, and like I could only do it on like a Saturday or a Sunday because I like spent like entire day gaming. I managed it eventually, but it was like so many attempts.
Right. Oh my god. That's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, I will say I didn't really think about this until just now, but even when I was little, I must have been an Omega weeb because I think a lot of those games like Sly Cooper or Ratchet and Clank, I just never got into because I was like, like I don't like the art.
Oh yeah.
Because I just wanted cute girls.
Yeah, anyway, yeah. So to be fair, like the newest Ratchet and Clank technically has a cute girl, but she's like also like an alien Lombax. So, but they finally added like a female character, like sidekick, I guess, that you actually played as for like half of the newest game.
Oh, I fell.
Oh, you find
Okay, I'm good. I'm good.
Oh, cool. Did you
I was trying to
parkour your way up?
and I failed.
Oh, you're up there. Yeah.
I failed. I was trying to go up one more, but then I fell down. It's okay.
Yeah, it's like the anime style, and then it's like the Western animation style.
Right.
Yeah, for me, I like both. It just kind of like depends on the game.
Right. You're a real gamer where it's like, you know, it depends on the actual gameplay and stuff. But me, I'm like, no, I'm just a fucking dirty weeb.
No, that's great though. Everyone has their own preferences, and that's what I love about gaming. It's like everyone has their own preferences. Everyone has like their own gaming experiences, and I love that.
Just my experiences are just, is it hot?
Is there a cute girl?
Is there a cute girl? If yes, I would like 10 copies. Thank you.
Yeah. What's your favorite, I guess, like female game character then that you like?
Oh god, female game character? Like in what sort of way? Are we talking about like
I guess waifu, yeah,
or like
waifu.
characters that made a big impact on me?
No, waifu.
Waifu? Oh man, that's hard. I would say that, and this is like this is gonna sound really weird, but not as much waifu, but as like a daughter. If that makes sense.
Ooh.
Yeah, Lucina from Fire Emblem Awakening is like everything. She is like I would murder for her. You know? How do I get
She's
up?
really cute though.
I can't get up.
You might have to like get in weird angles in parkour or use the thingy
I was
in the
like
back.
stuck on a thing. Yeah, Lucina. I didn't think Crom. I didn't think he was hot, and then I was like, but I have to marry him every playthrough if I want Lucina to be my child. So every playthrough I married him, even though I didn't want to. It was not of my will to marry him, but you know, I was like, I have to do what I have to do. I had to make the sacrifice. I was like, I have to bear his children. I have no choice.
This is what video games have done to us. Wow.
It's not out of love. It's out of necessity.
Yeah, marriage of convenience. Yeah.
That's probably one of my answers. I would say, ironically, the other answer that I have is another Fire Emblem game, which is Lindis.
Oh, I never played that.
From like the original, well, in English it's like the first Fire Emblem game. In Japanese I think it's like the third or fourth Fire Emblem game. How do I get up here? Let me see. I'm gonna try to parkour my way up.
Yeah.
Maybe I can go up the back here.
Parkour is part of the fun in this game.
But yeah, Lynn, she was like everything.
Is that the girl with the green ponytail, the archer?
Yes!
Oh,
Yes.
I play Fire Emblem Heroes. I have so many different versions of Lynn in that game.
Yeah. Yeah,
Some coins for the guild.
that game. And then okay, well now everyone in chat who doesn't already know this is gonna find out that I just really like tactics games. But the character that also was waifu, but really weirdly made the biggest impact on me as a child, besides Yuna because she's also waifu. Was a character named, oh shoot, I don't even know if I'm remembering her name correctly, but it's from Final Fantasy Tactics Advance.
Ooh.
Her name is Ritz, I believe.
Oh, I don't think I know who that is. Yeah.
She's a human, but she plays like a Viscera class, and she can use Viscera jobs. It was very cool. She had a really sad backstory where she basically got teased for having white hair, so very relatable to us too.
Yeah. White hair is amazing.
Ritz, yeah.
Chat is agreeing with you. Ritz is cool. Is what we're hearing.
She made such a huge impact on me, and it was kind of like the first character that was very much like, fuck everybody. Like I'm gonna like do what I want to do. Because I was like I was in elementary school when I played that game, so it made a huge impact on me, and I really liked the character a lot. So.
And also we got a question, a super chat question here. Question for the self-proclaimed dirty weeb: JoJo art style, yes or no? Personally, I can't stand it. Same goes for Dragon Ball.
Wait, what art style? Sorry, I missed it.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, I'm guessing.
Oh, okay. Like I respect Aki Sensei, like his art is incredible and I respect it. Is it my like personal taste? No. Like if you were paying attention, God, no kidding. I like waifus, and JoJo's waifus, they're like, they are waifu, but they're not that waifu. Like Lisa,
they're not pretty girls.
Hot,
they're like,
but she's,
they're more hot.
But she's like a strong, independent woman, kind of hot. Not like and that's not my vibe, as you guys kind of know. I like really like cutesy girls as my waifus.
I think probably the JoJo waifus might be more my style then.
Yeah. If you're into more, yeah.
You want to know my video game waifu? I think I have like I don't have like that many waifus.
Please.
I have more
husbandos,
but I do have some waifus, and like my I think I would have to go through some of the video game girls to make sure, but I think my number one video game waifu is probably Lara Croft from Tomb Raider.
Oh yeah, then you'll probably like JoJo.
Yeah,
you'll probably like JoJo.
I haven't watched JoJo yet, but I do like the art style.
Yeah, it's very cool. I mean, I really like JoJo a lot. And if it says anything, chat, and for whoever the lovely super chatter was, thank you for the super chat, by the way.
It was distracted delude.
It was, excuse me?
Distract delude.
Distract delude. Okay.
Yeah.
Lovely name. But no, I really like Kakyoin and Caesar from JoJo. So that'll tell you about my tastes in men, which is basically the more feminine they are, the better. I just like really feminine girls and really feminine guys. What can I say? She likes guys that die. Shut the fuck up. No spoilers. Erika hasn't seen it yet, okay?
Wait, haven't seen what?
No, it's fine. It's nothing.
I'm not going to look for whatever you write in chat then.
Yeah. Don't look for it. It's fine. I mean, you'll probably forget because there's so many names in JoJo. You probably will forget by the time you actually watch it. But just in case,
I haven't seen anything yet. Totally didn't see anything, chat.
No. Yeah, nothing.
Usually I read like every single message in chat, but like when we're collabing like this, I just like glance over like 50% less than I usually do. So I do miss some messages today. Like that's just the way of a collab.
Yeah, because we're okay, chat. You guys are just third wheeling on our date. Okay, you're just bystanders. You guys are just the beards, okay? So don't be upset if we don't pay attention to you. You're here for the show. You know what I mean?
Here for the cute interactions. and the occasional attention that chat gets.
Chat likes to watch. Yeah, exactly. Sounds about right for Liora. What the fuck? You're welcome, by the way. You're welcome, chat. All right, so what's your taste in husbandos then? I must know.
Oh no, I don't know. I don't know if I should tell. My taste in like, I feel like I have like a more varied taste in waifus, even though there's like some patterns there. But I like went through my husbandos once and like started listing them up, like video game and anime husbandos, and I was like, I started like looking at them like, wait, even though some of the characters like look very different, and there's like a pattern for me. Like you like feminine.
We
like
like a girl who knows what she wants. Okay.
I don't know. I don't know if chat needs to know at this point. I want to like kind of like the reason why I kind of don't want to take like we can talk about my waifus if you want, but I kind of want to save the husbandos and also like some of the waifus for the future because I want to do like a fun like waifu husbando guessing game stream where I'll give hints and I want chat to guess if they can. Yeah.
Okay, can you give me one? Can you give us one freebie, one example of
I can give one that's like not like kind of like more. It's not an outlier technically. Like it also kind of follows my pattern, but it's not like
As
that into the
obvious?
pattern. And it's also a Fire Emblem character.
Oh.
I don't know if you've seen or played Three Houses.
Oh, I have.
Yeah, you know the DLC. Like that came out.
Oh, DLC.
Yeah, there was like
Maybe not.
4 DLC characters that got added, and I really like Yuri. I like the purple-haired guy from the DLC. You might actually like him because he's a little bit more like of a feminine looking character.
Okay, see, okay, wait. Let me clarify. I like feminine male characters, but I don't like it when they're feminine looking unless they're like straight up a femboy. I know that's like weirdly specific.
No. Everyone has their own taste. Like he's more like he was like the leader of the group. Yeah, he's like the pretty guy. The pretty guy.
Like I'm
but
not as
not
into
like very
yeah.
Yeah, but he's pretty cool. He's purple, has purple hair and stuff.
Oh,
and I do like
okay. I'll have to check into. I didn't even know they had a DLC.
The DLC was actually pretty nice, and DLC characters were good.
I'll
You
have
could
to
like
check it out.
You could like play it like in a normal playthrough. You have like the 3 houses you support, and you can kind of like do the DLC like in addition to that.
Oh. See, 3 houses, I was really not as thrilled about because it felt like Persona to me. Like I felt like I was managing time, and I had to like choose what characters I want to spend time with. Like that is a really frustrating aspect of the new some of the new games that I didn't really like as much. But just a personal thing.
Yeah, everyone has their like. For me, like Fire Emblem Three Houses is actually the only proper Fire Emblem game I played. Otherwise, I only play Fire Emblem Heroes.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's like for most people, and I'm glad that like 3 Houses really
got a lot of people into it, right?
Yeah, and I think that's always a win for the franchise because it was like a dying franchise anyway. Like Awakening was like gonna be their last game. Like that was gonna be it. But then Awakening did so well that they were like, oh, we got to make more. But then Fates didn't do well because that was kind of hot trash. So I'm glad that 3 Houses did as well as it did because that means we'll get more Fire Emblem games. I just hope that they're, well, what was the latest one?
Engage. I haven't played Engage.
I was like,
I've heard mixed things about Engage.
Yeah, the story's kind of not great.
I heard they removed marriage, which is kind of like this. Like, if a game has marriage and then they remove it, I feel like it's always sad when a game removes features, even if it's like not your favorite in the game. I did like it. I did think it was fun that you could like choose what you wanted to end up with and stuff.
Yeah, I think they wanted to like try to focus less on the dating aspects of the game, but like you said, I feel like that is kind of what brought people back into it. So I don't know why they decided to do that, but maybe they were just testing it to see. I think the other thing is like, as much as I love Mika Picasso's work, I thought the character designs were just not it.
Yeah. Like, maybe I also love her as an artist, but I love some of the character design for that game, but I don't know about the protagonist. Might not be my favorite protagonist, at least.
Yeah, and I also am just like a really big Yusuke Kozaki fan, and he's the one that did Fire Emblem Awakening and Fates. So I was just really sad that I didn't get to see more of his character design, because I felt like that he has like a really good blend of like fantasy and kind of like a modern twist.
And also, Chad wants your opinion on Astolfo from Fate. That's the pink-haired guy, right?
Astolfo is best boy. Are we kidding? Astolfo's best boy, but my favorite Fate character. So I don't really play Fate Go much, but my favorite Fate character is it? I already forgot. Kaguya.
There's so many Kaguras and Kaguyas.
Yeah, the yandere green-haired one. She is her Guy Fieri costume. I love Astolfo and Kiyohime. You're right. Oh my god, you're right. It's Kiyohime. Kiyohime
Thank
is
you, Chad, for
the
providing
best.
the answers.
Yeah, heck yeah. I love yanderes, so. But I like yanderes that don't actually murder you. I think when they actually murder you, that's like a little bit too much for me.
You know, I think
but
that
like
would be
when
a
they're
little
on the
bit too
verge
much.
of murdering. Verge of murdering, you know? When they jokingly threaten to murder you, but you feel like they actually could do it, like that's kind of like more my vibe. I know that's a thin line, but that's where I stand.
I'm trying to think of like if I actually like any of like the dead types in particular.
Like
when it comes to waifus and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I often like the when it comes to like the female characters that I like. I often like the cool mature types.
Oh, like maybe the kuderes?
I don't know. Like one waifu I really like a lot is Robin, like Nico Robin from One Piece.
Yeah.
Like the archaeologist, like the historian. She's really cool, and I like her.
Nico Robin, she's kind of like, I feel like some people would even say she's like she's kind of like One-san-y, right?
Yeah, a little bit One-san.
Yeah, because she like teases and kind of like messes
the cool,
with people a
cool
little
femme
bit.
fatales. Like I think that's probably
Yeah.
like more. Also, why I like Lara Croft and Tomb Raider.
Yeah, I can see your female type now. You will like Lisa in JoJo. Lisa's great.
I do also like. I
great.
do like some of like the more softer, mischievous characters. I did like. Oh, have you seen what's it called? God, what's the anime called? There's like Wolf and Spice.
Oh yeah.
I like. Is it called? I think she's called Horo.
Horo?
Yeah, I really like her.
But she's also still a little bit more like, I think it seems like you like the characters that like would kind of maybe tease you a little bit. Yeah.
I like the knowledgeable
take charge
characters.
Yeah. Characters that would take care of you.
And also Spice and Wolf music is amazing. I like a lot of the music there.
Man, I actually never finished Spice and Wolf. That came out when I was really young, and my brain was too small to like comprehend any of it. And I was like, oh god, this is like actual economics. I will watch this when I can understand what actually it's talking about.
Let me see.
Okay, where
now we're going
is,
to start marking things that we haven't cleaned yet. Oh, I see it. Like one of the claws on the arm there.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Let me see. Anything on this side?
Is Spice and Wolf good? I would say Spice and Wolf is very good, by the way.
The orange on the staircase keeps making me think that there's an unwashed area. But okay, wait. How do I change the nozzle? Wait.
Nozzle you change by scrolling on your key. I usually just use the yellow one for most stuff.
Oh, I mean, sorry, not the nozzle, but the other one.
Oh, one.
What was that one?
101.
One. Ah, okay. Okay, there we go. I think I got that side.
Claw wrist. What is the claw wrist? It's like a tiny thing in the...
That thing?
It's like on the claws on the front. I'm going to try and use one of my other...
Oh, here. Maybe I can get it with the super long range one.
There we go.
Nice.
Clean. Oh, that wasn't the thing I was wanting to clean though. I didn't think. Did I clean the claw wrist?
I was surprised this type of dead is. Yeah, there's a lot of dead is. There's Kudere, there's Yandere, there's Sundere, there's Dere Dere.
Dere Dere is my favorite. It's just Dere Dere.
Yeah, I like the Dere Deres as well. For waifus anyway. Shy types? Well, there's like the shy type of like Dere Dere shy type. And then, wait, what's the cannon barrel?
You might have to like, I'll lower the arms again.
Is it the tail?
Let's see. There we go, I lowered the arms.
Oh, I see it, I see it.
I lowered one on the other side as well.
Okay, I got one. Vent? Cannon barrel vent.
Yeah.
Oh,
and also,
I see it.
That's also what's so fun about like husbandos and waifus, that everyone has their own tastes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I feel like sometimes it's like kind of more troublesome when you have the same taste as someone, because that's when you start fighting.
Totally.
That's when you start fighting over the same.
Yeah. No, 100%.
Yeah.
Like people, okay, so I get into like fist fights with people about like Rem and I almost said Erika. Rem and what the fuck is her name? I'm suddenly forgetting. Amelia. Rem and Amelia. People are like, oh, Amelia's best girl, Rem's best girl. I'm like, no, bitch, you can have Amelia. I'll take Rem.
Yeah.
You can have Amelia.
Like
we don't have to fight. You have her. She's all yours. I'll take Rem though.
That's good about us, because I don't think we would ever fight about husbandos and waifus, because we have like pretty opposite taste, I think.
Yeah, that's true. It's okay, Erika. I'll just become your waifu.
Waifus. IRL waifu. Oh, that's intimidating.
Intimidating? Why is it intimidating?
I don't know.
Erika.
I'm usually
Erika, notice me. Erika.
I'm being chased around. We're cleaning this bar now. We're literally surrounded by dirt.
Oh, it's so nasty in here.
Yeah. Also, who's Rem? Rem is one of the girls from ReZero.
ReZero, yeah.
Really popular. Else I couldn't steal you from Nova.
That's true. Nova would probably be very upset.
Nova would come after me, and Kokone is calling her.
See, Nova, the great thing about Nova is that she's also like she's more like Soon, I would say, but she's kind of yandere too. It's great. Good stuff. Don't ever tell her I said that though.
No,
So I love
she's probably
about her.
doing something else right now. She's not watching. Probably.
Rem, I only know Amelia. Yeah, that's right. You can have Amelia. It's fine. Amelia's all yours.
Yeah. We have matching armor aesthetics. Yeah, we were actually talking about it right before stream.
Yeah, we were.
We have like similar styles in the colors,
yeah, and like color schemes.
And like both of us have like black shoulder armor. It's really cool.
With like a little gold accents. Yeah. It's okay. It's couples matching armor.
All VTubers have the yandere side. You just haven't unlocked me yet. Literally, I'm like as far from yandere as you can get, Chad. I'm like literally one of the first things I told Chad. I was like, I don't mind if you guys watch other VTubers. That just makes me happy, because I love VTubers as well, and I watch a lot of VTubers.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
It's like that whole thing where that meme where it's like, you know, other VTubers.
I guess there's one thing that might make me like, are you sure about that, Chad? I am proud of my purring, and if chat comes and tells me that they like someone else's purring better than mine, that might be a little bit.
Oh, that'll activate Erika's yandere.
I don't know yandere, but I might get a little bit jelly. Only about that though.
I want to hear your purring.
You want to sure? I do it with the reverb only.
I have to turn. I'm gonna turn off my water. I gotta like hear it clearly.
Okay. Obviously, I'm just going to drink water first. Okay.
Oh,
there you
so
go.
Cute.
That's the purring.
It does really sound like cats.
It's like if a cat was an anime.
Like the cats.
If a cat was anime, I feel like that might be how they purred.
No, my cat, Tragle, he is very like vocal when he purrs. So he does sound kind of like that. Weirdly.
I take that as a compliment.
He is like an anime cat when he purrs.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. Cats, like, if you don't have cats, you might not know, but like some cats, like they purr so quietly, you might like barely even hear it.
Right, you have to like lean against them.
Yeah. I have one cat is like that. He's like barely hear his purrs ever. I see him like kneading his paws, and then I'm like, oh, he's probably purring now. And if I lean really close, I can hear it. But then I have like a couple of like at least one cat at least that's like almost like a fire engine.
Yes.
It is close to you, and yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
There's always the one. Yeah, I have this really funny video of my cats, of one of my cats sleeping and snoring.
Oh.
I'll have to send you the video later.
Yeah,
it's really
so
funny.
cute.
He's really loud and stupid sounding. It's
yeah. I've
very
never been
hilarious.
able to catch any like actually pick up the purring on recordings, which I'm sad about.
Yeah.
even the loud ones.
I think my chat has heard Tragle on stream because he likes to purr and he'll like rub against stuff. So if I put his face towards the mic, he'll rub his face on the mic and purr into the mic. I
wish my cats would do that. If I did something like that, I can bet you they would try and eat the microphone. I don't know how I ended up with 4 cats that explore things, especially new things, by trying to eat it.
Oh my god. Just try to put it in their mouths.
Yeah, and they're like, can we chew this? And often they're like, yes, we can, for stuff that that they can't chew.
Yeah, Beagle is more like that. Tragle doesn't put things in his mouth. Beagle will lick everything.
Yeah.
Like her first instinct is to just lick it. I'm like, why? What if you die?
Yeah.
That's a really bad instinct to have.
What about plastic though? Does any of your cats like chew or eat plastic?
So Beagle will chew plastic, but only if she's hungry. So if she starts chewing plastic, I know that I need to feed her like a snack or something, because Tragle eats a lot, so sometimes there's not enough food for Beagle.
Yeah.
And then Tragle, he does chew plastic, but I don't know what the criteria is. It has to be like really crunchy plastic, because it's not all plastic.
Okay, I'm getting more confirmation that my cats are insane.
No, do they chew everything?
It's like literally, I have like made my peace with this like a long time ago, but I cannot have anything that has plastic packaging, or like you're talking about like the thin, like plastic bags, plastic like like that type of plastic. I can't have anything like that lying around in my house ever in reach of like not even like on top of cabinets and stuff. Like it can only be in like
eat it or just chew it.
They were literally like like if they get hold of plastic, they're like, oh, it's Christmas, and they start chewing it and chewing. I don't even know if they're trying to eat it. They will like literally chew it until like rip off pieces and like inhale it in their mouths. Like when I bring home my grocery shopping, they will often like meet me at the door and be like, head pats, lovely. And after that, they're like, give us the grocery shopping bags. And when I put them down on the kitchen floor to unpack, I have to like do speed unpacking because like literally like 3 on average of them will like crowd around their grocery bags and just start chewing on it.
Oh no. Yeah, my cats luckily they will chew the plastic, but they won't eat it, you know?
Yeah.
Or they'll lick the plastic a lot. I don't know why they lick the plastic. That is, you know,
maybe it's a
very
cat
strange
thing.
to me too.
Maybe
yeah.
like that's their ASMR. They like the sound of like chewing it. So they, I don't know.
Okay, wait. I have a really weird. Okay, let me, because you have 4 cats, so maybe you can tell me if my cats are crazy too.
Yeah.
Trigle is like not a lap cat, but the only time he likes to sit on my lap is when I'm pooping.
I was about to ask. Is it when you're on the toilet only?
It's not. It's like only exclusively when I'm pooping. I don't know why. And I tried to like Google it. I don't understand.
I could actually tell you that might just be a cat thing, or else my cats are also like, at least one of my cats is also crazy because this is like also I have only Norwegian forest cats, and they are by breed not a lap cat. They they really love pets and like being near you, but they would like rather lay on the floor and get pets than lie on your lap. And if I have them on my lap, I have to like be very engaged and like actively pet and cuddle with them. And if I stop, they will like, okay, I'm finished. I'm going down now. I'm not on the lap anymore. But for some reason, one of my cats, like every time I go in the bathroom, even if I'm not going on the toilet, if I go in the bathroom, 3 of my cats will instantly follow me inside and like lay on the floor. I think it's because the on floor heating there is really hot, and also because they like seeing where I am and like being in the same room as me. So they will follow me inside. But one of my cats in particular will like often like try and like get up on my lap while I'm sitting on the toilet. I'm like, no, why? You don't even like being on my lap otherwise. So
okay, I'm not crazy.
Or we both collectively have gotten like 2 crazy cats.
Or we both just have crazy cats. No, I don't know why. It's Tragle's not a lap cat. Like sometimes he'll stay in my lap for like a minute or so.
Yeah.
But he's definitely not a lap cat. But when I'm pooping, he's just he's on there, he's cuddling, he's like purring. It's like the whole thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, why?
It's weird, you know. I really have no explanation for it.
I tried to Google it, and one of the Google answers I got was like that they thought that maybe they're trying to like protect you because they know that you're like the most vulnerable.
You know, maybe that's it. Maybe that's it.
I was like, protect me by like cuddling with me though? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, like that's also like the same thing. Is like he like my boy that does that. He really wants like all your attention while he's like doing that. Like while he's trying to get up on life. He's like, look at me, pet me, everything. Like
yeah, I'm like, I'm busy. Taking care of business.
Yeah, it's very wholesome, but at this, like sometimes it can also be very annoying.
So I have to like, you know, like kick him, like, you know, if I'm like done, I'm like, okay, I have to like wipe, so I have to like kick him off, and just it'll be a fight because I'll push him off my lap and he'll hop right back on. I'm like, why? Please.
The life of a cat owner, at least if you have more than one, because then you get like multiple personalities and stuff.
Yeah.
And all the cats are different. It's like
very different.
Very surprising sometimes, like how different cats can be.
Yeah. I've also like fostered many cats in my life.
Oh yeah, I remembered you talking about that. I think you talked about it on stream once when I was lurking.
But yeah, so it's you know, it's pretty crazy sometimes. You'll just meet cats that are just so like ridiculous. Or just have like weird habits and stuff.
Why don't I lock the bathroom door? You know, sometimes, occasionally, also if I'm like folding laundry and stuff in the bathroom, like sometimes I might close the door, and not let them in. But then they're waiting for you outside, and then like like the second you open the door, they like meow at you, and it's like, why did you abandon us? And
yeah, my cats will start screaming and pawing at the door, so I have to open it. Otherwise, I can't poop in peace.
You know what I do sometimes? Sometimes I'm like, okay, you can go in the bathroom, but you're going to have to earn it. So I will like put the door, like I will leave it open, but I will like push it so it's like against the doorway. So they will have to like push it open, just like a tiny bit of exercise.
My cats all know how to. They're very good at opening doors, even if it's
like do the door handles and
closed.
stuff. Or
yeah,
just, like,
so
push it
Tragle,
open.
it's very frustrating because he can open any non-circular knob.
Ooh, that's really scary.
It's very scary. So actually, in my last apartment when I was living in Asia, we had an automatic. Me and my roommate had an automatic. I was living with a different roommate at the time. Door handle, and we had to actually change it because it was like a knob, but it's like a lever handle, right?
Oh,
but
yeah.
if you open it, you go outside, you can get locked outside.
Oh, wow.
Because you need to put the passcode in to get back inside. So we had to change that handle to something else because Tragle could open it.
Oh, yeah, that's terrifying.
Yeah, it was very frustrating. I was like, why do you have to be so smart?
Yeah, luckily my cats can't open like the regular. I don't have like any circular door handles, and they can't open the regular ones here. But I saw like I have like a little porch thingy, or I have a cat run because my cats are indoor cats.
Nice.
But I have like a 12 square meter cat run that like on the porch I will just like let them out, and it's like door handle. I don't think they can open the door handle. There's also a lock on it, and two of my cats in particular are pretty smart. Like they have different like intelligence levels, and two of them in particular are pretty smart. And like one of the smart ones, I was streaming and I saw like movement out of like the corner of my eye, which like usually they're sleeping while I'm streaming. So I was like peeking over, like being like, oh, what you're doing? And then I see him with his paw on the locking mechanism. In particular, because I think they've noticed that I opened the door lock and then I opened the door, and I was like, oh my god, they're learning, and I don't know if this is good.
Yeah, like Tragle, even though he knows he can't open the round knobs, he will try. So you'll see him put both of his paws around the knob and try to turn it, but he just can't grip it. But he like even understands the concept that you have to turn it. Yeah. So he'll like try to shake it with his paws, and I'm like, you rat bastard.
Yeah, like a lot of people like don't have cats, like don't know how smart they are. They're like really, really, really clever, and then some of them are also very stupid, unfortunately.
Yeah, some of them are very dumb.
Do you have a do first and then never think cat that like just does stuff?
So the thing about Tragle is that he's very smart when it comes to certain things, but he's also very stupid when it comes to other things. Like he can figure out things like doorknobs, but then he like also just like is really, really dumb, so he trips on himself or like will jump off of things and then fall. Oh,
that's cute.
And I'm just like, are you a cat? Are you sure you're a cat?
Yeah, this is a clumsy cat.
It's
not that they're
sure you have
dumb,
it's that
they're antisocial. Oh no. Chat, I have a cat that's very you know himbos?
Yes.
I have a himbo cat.
You have a himbo cat?
That's what I like calling him. This is the cutest way to call it. Because he is like very much like head empty, very cute, very adorable, but he just does stuff and he never thinks of the consequences, and he also does not learn. It's Tomu. I think I mentioned it a little bit on stream before. Tomu, my little blue boy. He's very much like.
Oh, is that the one with the derpy photo that you sent me?
I don't remember which one I sent. Like, if it's not one of the orange boys. The orange boy is like my orange boy with white. He's one of my smart cats, and then my all white cat is also the other smart cat. And then I would say my
was the blue one.
My all orange boy. He's kind of like in between, like he has his moment. There's pretty intelligent for things he wants to learn, but he is also like doesn't get everything. So he's kind of like medium. And then you have Tomo, who's like pure himbo, and he kind of looks derpy a lot of the times. Like he's actually I call him a puppy cat as well, because he is like does not have any sense of danger that a lot of cats has. He like will walk up to strangers, be like pet me. When I got him for the first time, he like he was like walked up to me and was like, yes, this is home now. I love you. I love everyone. He's like very yeah, it's super adorable. But at the same time, he's like has like pure himbo energy, and it looks kind of derpy a lot of times. So yeah, he's my big sister and my mom's favorite. And my sister visited me like not that long ago, and the first thing she said when she saw him, she kind of just looked at him, and she turned to me and she went, "Wait, why does Tomo look stupider than he used to?" Because like he's young, so she like last time she saw him, he was kind of like young, like teenager stage, I guess. So I just burst out laughing, and I was like. He's just like the same as always, but I guess he's like grown a little bit more derpy looking, a little bit more into his himbo side.
Yeah. That's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, but dumb cats are the cutest.
Yeah, but then again, they also do stuff like if he sees a fly like outside in the window next to where I keep the water fountains, he's like my one cat who will just like jump on the water fountains and tip them over because he doesn't think of the consequences. I think like he have probably tipped over the water fountains like 4 times in like the last 2-3 years, and the other cats have collectively done it once.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, we love a dumb cat.
Yeah, and also Chad, this is what I told my Chad. I think it was yesterday or the day before. It was like, I'm going to be collabing with Liora. I'm saying it's like most likely we're going to end up talking about cats at one point. So yes, my prediction was
100%. Eric and I, sometimes we don't even talk. We just send each other photos of our cats. Like, we won't say anything. No context. Just photo of cats.
Yeah. And then we're instantly like, both like, oh, it's so cute.
Yeah. She's my fellow cat person.
I live for cat photos, honestly.
I think it's like most people I know, like if they have a cat, they have like just one cat. So sometimes there are struggles that you only know as like a multiple cat household, you know?
Very true, very true.
Eggs and chips? Wait, what is that? Eggs and chips?
Oh, you do find the menu?
It's like, look at this neon sign.
Oh yeah, eggs and chip. I don't know. That's like their specialty, I guess.
How are the eggs prepared? What kind of eggs would you eat with French fries?
Maybe like I guess it depends on the chips. Maybe like if like a sunny side up with like a crispy bottom and stuff could be good.
Oh, like almost like a poutine.
Yeah, something like that. You can use like the egg yolk for flavoring and stuff. I don't know. That could like that's the only thing I could think of that might be like appealing for me with eggs and chips.
Scrambled eggs with chips?
Scrambled eggs? Poutine mentioned. Yeah, we mentioned poutine. I actually never had poutine. Have you had it, Liora?
I have. I love poutine. Poutine is like one of. I really like cheese curds.
Oh.
I really like cheese in general, but I also just really in particular like cheese curds. And I like French fries, so there's no reason for me not to like poutine, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Makes sense.
Uh-huh.
I've heard it's very
not,
good.
Like, super into gravy. Are you a gravy person?
It really depends on the dish. Like if it's like a good dish, like for example like turkey, which has like a drier meat, then I love gravy, but it's not on everything for sure.
Yeah, I think like with turkey, like I mean this is a very American thing, but like for like Thanksgiving dinner, for example, I'd rather have my turkey with cranberry sauce than with gravy.
I think like usually when there's like gravy situations, they actually almost always serve. No, actually, I don't think it's cranberry. I think it's like, is it lingonberry?
Oh,
I think it's like lingonberry sauce.
Like, yeah, I love lingonberry like sauce and jam with meat as well.
I think that's like the common thing here. It's in our region. It's
Sure.
called tittabare. It's like completely
Ooh.
different. Like, some Norwegian words are very similar to the English one. That one, not at all. But
Yeah.
yeah, but lingonberry is like, I thought for the longest time, because both of them are like red sauces and stuff, I thought that lingonberry sauce and cranberry sauce was the same before I knew that the translation was lingonberry. And then I was like,
Oh,
oh no,
yeah.
this is different.
I mean, I think this is gonna sound really ignorant, but I think most Americans are aware of lingonberry stuff because of IKEA.
Yeah, but that makes sense though, because IKEA is Swedish and Norway is
Yeah.
like right next. We have a lot of like the same flora and fauna and like dishes and stuff.
Yeah, so like I think for a long time that was the only place you could get lingonberry anything. They had like lingonberry soda and lingonberry jam and stuff.
I've never had
so-
lingonberry soda though. That might be like a Swedish
Yeah,
thing.
they
I
have
don't
that
think I've ever seen
at
that.
IKEA. I think there's even ice cream, lingonberry ice cream.
Never seen that either, surprisingly. But there's like lingonberry sauce and lingonberry jam is like very common for certain like more. I don't want to say traditional, but it's some traditional and some like holiday dishes. Lingonberry is like lingonberry jam. It's like a common
Yeah, I
side.
think at IKEA they serve it with the meatballs, and I really
yeah,
like
that's
that.
a dish where you might see it. I actually,
Yeah.
personally, I don't like lingonberries. Actually,
Oh, really?
yeah, I like a lot. I like a lot of berry-based jam, but I actually do not like lingonberry jam and stuff.
I'm like not a huge fan of the lingonberry jam, but I like it with like the meatballs and stuff because I
Yeah.
feel like I just need something tart to cancel
Yeah, that's what I
out
was
the
to say. Like
sauce.
it's a very tart jam and
Yeah.
stuff, and tart
Are
berry.
you like into fruit that are sweet or more like sour?
I probably lean towards sweet. I'm not like the biggest sour taste person.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like cranberries with turkey. That's like what you compare lingonberries to
Yeah.
for Chad here. Yeah, lingonberries is similar to cranberry. It's a red berry, more like a
It's
tart.
like a red hard berry, right? You can't like just eat it, can you?
I actually like, since I don't like it, I don't really like eat it, but I think you might be able to eat the berries raw. But people like, I don't know, people usually just like process it into jam. That's like what people
Right.
you can pick it and people just make jam out of it.
Yeah, because I don't think you could eat cranberries raw, can you? Chat.
But I'm certain. I'm
feel
more like,
like-
I'm a blueberry person. I love blueberry. Those are my favorite
Ooh,
berries.
blueberries are good.
I eat blueberry jam every single day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I have it on my
I
breakfast
like blueberries
stuff.
a lot, but I'm not as much of a fan of blueberry jam, I don't think. But actually, I don't think we have a lot of like blue. Usually if there's like a berry jam, it's like a mixed berry jam or just a strawberry jam.
The blueberry jam that I get is like 80% blueberry, so it's like very blueberry heavy.
Oh.
So it's like almost the same. Like I would compare the taste to like almost what my favorite thing to do with berries when I was younger would be like hand picking blueberries in the forest and then just like putting it in a tiny bowl and mushing it up with sugar and then just like eating it
Oh,
straight.
yeah.
That was so good. I could like literally just probably just like eat. I feel like saying half a kilo is like crazy, but you know, small Erika probably could have just like eaten half a kilo of like
Oh, yeah.
blueberries and sugar like mushed up
I
together.
believe it. I used to also like when I was little, we used to just like dip strawberries in sugar. Like we would just
Oh yeah, me too.
yeah. It's good times.
Strawberries is also
But like
awesome.
my grandparents, they did. Do you like persimmons? Do they have persimmons there?
We have it now. Like you can get it in the stores now, but I feel like it's more like a recent thing that persimmons
I
have
feel
got
like
like
it's a very
started being
Asian-
sold. Like
Yeah.
for example, also I would say dragon fruit as well.
Oh.
Like you can see it occasionally in stores. I feel like persimmons is a little bit more common, but small Erika never had persimmons, and I don't think I've actually ever tasted it, but I can see it in the store.
There's two different types of persimmon. There's like a squishy persimmon, and then there's like a hard persimmon. But my grandparents, when I was younger, used to eat the squishy persimmons with soy sauce and sugar, and it was disgusting.
Soy sauce and sugar. I was about to say like sugar. That wouldn't be bad, but soy sauce. And
Soy
sugar.
sauce and sugar. Yeah, it was like a very. It's like a very Japanese thing to do.
Yeah, that sound wow.
It's a very, very Japanese thing to do. So I was like, I remember growing up too. I was like, I already didn't like persimmon, but then I was like, persimmon and sugar and soy sauce, like no.
Yeah.
Disgusting. You eat the hard ones? Yeah, so
like
the
apples?
hard ones they didn't eat with that. The hard ones you just eat like an apple, like you said.
Okay,
you peel
straight
the
up.
yeah you you just peel it because the what do you call it? The skin is very hard and thick, so you don't want to like bite into it like an apple.
Oh.
You definitely have to like peel the skin off
Yeah.
with like a knife, right?
Yeah.
But
proper peeling.
but
Do
the
you
soft ones
eat
you can just
apples
eat.
with the peel though, or do you peel apples?
I rather not. I get things like stuck in my teeth really easily, and I feel like the skin of the apple, goes in between your teeth and then like stabs you in the gums. So I'd rather not. But if it's cut, I'll usually eat it. I don't like to eat apples like just without cutting them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I was about to
How about
say
you?
like I actually don't like eating straight up apples, which I feel like is, at least around here, I feel like it's a little bit uncommon. But I prefer
really?
I prefer apples just like without the skin, and often like I like it best when it's like in stuff like apple pie, apple cake, stuff like that.
No, I like apples. I really do have to cut them, and it's just a pain to cut them. My favorite fruit though is actually nectarines.
Oh, I love nectarines and peaches.
Yeah, I don't
They're one
like
of my
peaches because I
favorites.
don't like the fuzzy skin.
Yeah.
So that's why I like the taste of peaches, but I don't like the fuzzy skin. So that's why I like nectarines, because you can just eat the skin and it's not
Yeah,
bad.
like the perfect like middle thing.
Yeah, and then the skin's not like hard like an apple skin, so I can just bite into it too.
Oh,
Yeah.
that sounds very nice.
Well, you can put the ladder here.
Yeah, you can put we're going to need it for like I think the top part of the pipe here. I'm going to start on the top part of the pipe.
Oh.
Sometimes like a lot of the courses you can get through like without the ladders and the stuff, but sometimes you do need it for like, oh god, annoying details like this.
Makes sense.
Fuzzy skin, did someone say eating kiwis whole? No, we're talking about peaches.
No,
which has, like,
kiwis.
I never eat the kiwi skin. I learned recently that apparently you can. Like Chad was telling me
You
can. You can eat the kiwis whole with the skin and everything. But that's like the ultimate fuzzy skin, and no, I do not want to eat it.
No, the texture, no.
Yeah.
That's a hard pass.
Yeah, 10 out of 10 would not eat.
10 out of 10 would not eat. I mean, I can barely do peach fuzzy skin. Like, ugh.
Yeah.
Can't even imagine.
Yeah, I saw someone, I'm not going to say what it was, but I saw someone post like food stuff on like Twitter recently that like looked like it had like a fuzzy texture. And I'm sure it's delicious, but like something about like fuzzy texture on food, like
No, I can't do
very
it.
off-putting.
I mean, because I think it reminds us of mold, right? Like,
Yeah, and hair and stuff.
yeah, mold or hair. Like, it just... Things that usually are not in food.
Yeah. Or things that you're supposed to remove from food before you eat it.
Yeah, yes. Exactly. Oh, man. PowerWash sim is... This is intense. I feel like I could probably just sit here and like not talk and just do this for like days.
Yeah, I know, it's very addicting. This is why I love this game. There's so many
Like,
courses.
Uh-huh.
Like, even like, if you haven't played it, we're playing like one of the DLC packs now, like one of the free DLC packs. There's also the Tomb Raider DLC packs that has 5 courses, and then there's like the main game, which has a lot of stuff, which they recently updated to 1.2, so it has like even more that I haven't played yet. And then they're doing a Page SpongeBob DLC.
I know, I'm excited for that one. That one looks sick.
And a Warhammer DLC, which I have no idea what they're going to do with that.
Ooh.
So like, I just keep on adding more stuff to this game, and it's very addicting.
This is a dangerous game.
I know, like I've literally been playing, like sometimes just play this for hours. I'm doing other stuff and then look over at the clock and like, it's one of these games. Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that.
Which is also fun for this chatting collab because you're doing stuff, but it's also good for chatting.
Yeah. I mean, although like I said, I could probably just do this
just
without even chatting and just sit here mindlessly just cleaning things without saying anything. Dangerous.
Then it would truly be like power washing ASMR, just like the power washing sounds. Turn up the water volume on max and just like let people listen to the water.
Yeah. Just do like a 24-hour stream of you not talking.
Yeah, just power washing
sounds.
You can't hear the most important thing, the dings. Oh, they're kind of there, but a little bit quiet. Like when you finish something, right? The pling sound.
Yeah. I mean, you probably could turn that off too, I'm assuming.
That's like one of the most satisfying
the dings are there. They're great.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so satisfying to hear the dings too.
Yeah, I wish that was in real life. Like when you clean,
clean something.
Imagine how much more fun. Like I already like something. Like I don't always like cleaning my own stuff, as I said. Like I like cleaning other people's stuff. But imagine if cleaning stuff IRL came with this like built-in sound. That would be amazing.
That would be amazing. All of our monkey brains would just immediately start cleaning everything. That and then the little like how it blinks.
Yeah, and like
the visual.
Also, the dirt finder would be great.
Oh yeah.
So you see where the actual dirt is.
But that might actually drive you crazy because in real life it's not that easy, right?
Oh,
to,
and
like,
when you have cats, you probably don't want that. See all their footprints and stuff.
Yeah. Oh god.
They make tiny footprints. When I let them go outside while it's raining and right on the floor of the cat run, and they come inside and I see all the footprints.
I was out of town and I came back and it was just like all right, time to find all of the throw up. It was a game.
Oh yeah, hairballs and stuff. Does that happen a lot for you?
I would say like maybe every other day.
Oh yeah, that's pretty often.
Yeah. I think Tragel's especially, but it's not just hairballs, he also just overeats and then throws up.
Oh yeah. Yeah, like sometimes I feel like 50% of the time when mine throw up, it's either hairball stuff or it's like probably ate too much food stuff. And sometimes I think they get like mini stomach bugs. That has happened like a couple of times. The first time it happened, I took them to the vet and like got everything checked out and like a lot of tests and stuff. But they were like, yeah, this isn't, you can't really find anything, and it stopped like after 1 or 2 days. But like it was like cycling through them. So like one got it and then the other got it, and like like everyone ended up getting it on like the course of a week or something.
No.
But it's like just like one day where they like ate less and would throw up a little bit. So
well, I'm glad it was nothing serious.
Yeah, it's like health stuff with cats are always so tricky to figure out.
It's so hard because you're like, I can't tell if they're just being a little shit or if they're actually sick. Like there's just no way to know.
Yeah, you're like a detective, and then like every time it's like you really suspect something, it's like, okay, I guess we're going to the veterinarian. Which I don't know, does any of your cats like that? Because mine do not.
They hate it, and they, because I have to take them in the car. They hate the car. They will go insane if they are inside of a car. They just lose it. They just can't stand it.
Yeah, so some of mine are better than others. I don't know if you do this, but I have like, you're probably going to see in some of my pictures, and you as well, Chad, eventually, that some of I have the 2 travel cases stacked on top of each other with like towels inside for like cushioning. And I use that as like cat houses, so they don't mind the travel cage.
Oh yeah, me too. I have this really nice bag, and it's just really nice because you can turn it into like a little house.
Oh yeah, that's the best type of thing. You can like repurpose it, so you're actually using it while you're not using it for travel stuff as well. Yeah.
And it has like even like a little scratcher thing inside. It's really really nice.
Yeah. So that's a tip if you have a cat chat that doesn't like its travel cage. Just make it appealing, like as a cat house, and leave it in the apartment or house or whatever you live. And over time, if you're lucky, the cats will like start sleeping in it occasionally. Like still, like you might have like some of my cats have figured out like when I want to corner them in the cat house, it usually means they're going to the vet, but they don't get angry. They just like try and run under furniture.
Yeah, try to hide.
Yeah. And one of my cats has like some health stuff, so he has like been to the vet.
No.
Like all of my cats are pretty young. All of them are 3 years or younger. But one of them has been to the vet so many times that like he's my grumpiest cat. It's kind of unfortunate that it's my grumpiest cat. He's very sweet
it's always
with me.
The grumpiest one.
Yeah, unless I'm like actively trying to like brush his belly or something like that, he's very sweet to me. But every time a veterinarian touches him now, he just like starts like not even hissing, he starts full on growling.
Aww.
Yeah, it's just like it's actually like, I find it a little bit comedic. Kind of like the last time he got something done on the vet, he had like a little lump on his neck. It wasn't like anything serious or anything, but he had to get it like surgically removed.
Oh no.
And the vet, like when they came out and he was finished, he was like the veterinarian was like, yeah, we did the stitches. Like usually we would do the stitches and you would have to come back like 10 days later to remove it, but like it's going to look a little bit like bumpy and stuff because we did the stitches in a way so you won't have to come back and remove them.
Like,
because
please don't come back.
Because Jin is so angry. And I was like,
oh no.
That's when you know you have an angry cat, is when the veterinarian is doing stuff differently so they won't have to come back in.
So you don't have to come back ever again.
And it's also because he does have like an unknown heart condition, so every time they put him like they put him under in like anesthesia and like sedation and stuff, he's like extra high risk. And you can't really like, we figured out that there's like a relaxation medicine he can get to be like so they can handle him, but other than that there's like no way they're removing any stitches on him like whatsoever.
Right. Oh, poor baby.
Yeah, he's
no,
like
my cat's No, go for it.
He's just like my cat that has like lost the health condition lottery. You know, is it called TR in English?
Some
like
coins
the
for the guild.
Thingy? The dental disease? The dental disease that a lot of cats can get?
Oh, I know what you're talking about, but I'm not sure what they call it.
Yeah, like in origin they call it like just TR, like for short thing. It's like it has like some sciencey looking word thingies, but it's just like he's like teeth like break down over time even though he's really young, so he has had to like pull teeth like almost all the teeth on the right side of his mouth are like pulled at this point, I think.
Oh no.
Yeah, so
he has no
like
teeth on that side. He can't chew.
Yeah, so I give them like food that has like smaller pellets on purpose so they won't have to chew it because of him. And I don't give him like big hard cat treats. I keep like a variety of cat treats, so he always has like
give him
soft
like the
ones
softer ones.
Yeah, softer ones or like smaller ones in general. But because of that, like he's been to the veterinarian a lot, and then he also on top of that has like a heart condition, so he's like he gets like a weird heart breathing thingy when he's under sedation, and he has been like checked out by like heart specialists for like cats and dogs, and they still like like actually it was kind of fun. We had him into like an ultrasound, and the veterinarian was like so excited because she's she's a heart specialist and she does a lot of like heart ultrasounds, and she was like, it's very rare that I get to like see this well-functioning heart, like an actual like a really healthy like heart in an ultrasound. I was like, okay, so his heart is good, but he has a weird heartbeat that we
they're like nerding out over the.
Yeah, she was like really like throughout that entire thing, she was like really like saying good things about his heart. I was like, yes, good, he has a good heart, that's good because he's pretty young, but like still, yeah, he's my little weirdo.
Aww.
But
no, my cats are not good at the vet either.
Yeah.
They're very bad with the vet.
Yeah, do they like get shots and stuff like every year or?
Yeah, they're generally healthy though, so it's fine besides like the throwing up thing. And so I've taken them for that before, where I'm like, I don't know if it's just them, you know, what's going on, but they really don't like the vet. And actually for a while, Beagle was like she just hated the vet so much that if, you know, I held her and then my roommate touched her, like touched her paw or something, she would scream.
Oh, yeah.
Because she thought like she was gonna get a shot or something.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. They learn
So
like
she would
what
start
happens.
screaming. Yeah. And I'm like, we're just touching you. We're not even at the vet. But she was just like so traumatized, you know?
Yeah, that's really unfortunate.
But she's also just a very, you know, she's a, what do you call, I don't know what it's called in English, but like a, you know, like Boy Who Cried Wolf, like a drama queen. She's like a drama queen.
Yeah, drama queen. And also, I missed the super chat here. I cleaned a lot. My street was very dirty. You heard that cats hate bots. Lucky I have a power washer. Hose her down, Liora. Wait, no.
Welcome to the guild.
I'm a tiger. You don't need to give me a bath.
I'm waiting for the ding. There's
Welcome
no ding
to the
yet.
guild.
No, I'm just because I'm not dirty. I'm already clean. Don't chase me. I'm going in the corner. I'm going underneath these boxes. So.
She's hiding. It's just like a real cat.
Welcome to the guild.
Well, also Paradex. Thanks so much for 20 gifted members.
Yeah, I was
Holy
about to say.
shit.
Yeah, thank you.
Holy
The Giga
moly.
Chad. You can spam some strong emotes, send some love
Welcome
to Paradex
to the
and
guild.
Chad, being really kind and gifting the memberships to the community. So thank you, sweetie. Yeah.
Holy moly.
Ooh. This is like, have you seen my strong emote? It's probably
Welcome
one of
to
my
the guild.
favorite emotes.
It's great. I love the super buff.
It's like- I call it the Erika strong or also the Giga Chat emote.
The Giga Chad emo.
Yeah.
Welcome
It
to
is
the
very
guild.
Giga Chad.
Mm.
Wait, what are we missing, by the way?
I think I'm missing a chopping board over here. I just cleaned the chopping board.
board, circuit board,
Let me-
jukebox,
Welcome to the guild.
step stool,
I think the step stool. Yeah, I have the step
Wall
stool over here.
shelf.
I'll do this one.
wall beams, and wall columns.
There.
Jukebox. This one?
Yeah, that one probably.
Welcome to the guild.
I can probably take the circuit box. I think maybe it's over here. No, where is it? Oh, I found the circuit box. It's like over in the corner.
Welcome to
Is
the
it-
guild.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, I found another
Jukebox is
thing.
done.
Yeah,
Oh,
I have
you
this one
did?
jumping over here.
Nice. I think there's like a beam, but I don't know which one.
Welcome to the
There's
guild.
some
many
beams over here I'm
beams?
cleaning, so might be
Oh, okay, maybe
this
that's the one they were talking about.
wall beam. Oh, I didn't actually clean.
Wall column, lower wall.
Welcome to the guild.
Oh, we have
A
three
wall
left.
column, a lower wall, and a circuit box.
Yeah, did you remember the mark thing on the map thingy? You go and then you mark it.
Oh, you can mark
Yeah,
it.
if you
Welcome
click
to the
on
guild.
escape and then you scroll to it, and you click
Oh,
on
you
the
click
one
on it.
that's not finished, and it will start like flashing. It's really helpful.
I see.
Welcome to the guild.
Let me see. You might have to stand on the barrel and then like
There we go.
go on. This is why like when you're cleaning stuff, it's like just like good to like go on like crouching and just looking at
Welcome
stuff from
to the
multiple
guild.
angles.
Yeah, there's a strat. Tiled wall shelf.
If
I clicked
you're
on it,
looking on
but
that one,
I
I'll look for the lower wall.
I clicked on it, but I wish it would
Welcome
still
to the guild.
flash.
Yeah, sometimes if it's really small stuff, you still have to like be a detective and find it.
What? Tiled? Am I crazy?
Let's see. Now we're
Tiled
going to be
wall
looking for it
shelf.
together.
Tiled
Welcome to the
wall
guild.
shelf.
Yeah.
What could it be talking about?
It might be something over, like, it could be over here.
Tiled? Oh, is
Hmm.
it this thing?
Welcome to the guild.
That's a tile wall.
This thing.
Probably something here.
Maybe the shelf? There we go.
Oh,
there
it
we
was
go.
that. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
We did it. We cleaned the bar.
That's a bad name for it.
Welcome
I
to the
mean, I
guild.
understand now it's a shelf that's on the tiled wall, but I was
Yeah.
assuming it was a shelf made out of tiles.
You could have named it kitchen shelf. And then we can know it was in
Yeah,
the kitchen
kitchen
part.
shelf would have been perfect.
Yeah.
Welcome to the guild.
Yay, we did it. This one was a tough one. This one had a lot of stuff in it.
Yeah, and this is not even the biggest thing. Like the last map in like both of the DLCs are like the biggest things. But I think
Welcome to the guild.
I think the next one will be interesting. Let me just finish up this one and we'll go.
Oh, there's like a time lapse. How cute.
Yeah. The time lapse is really, really funny. Look at you can see like the way you've been walking
like
around.
jumping midair and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, actually, the next one is the really big one. I think.
I'm ready.
Let me see. No, actually, I think
I'm ready for it.
it's not. No, this is not even the biggest one, is it? No. I think there's an even bigger one, maybe, or maybe this is the big
why
one.
is it so fucking nasty?
Been an explosion here or something.
Oh, what were they doing here? Filming some.
Yeah, I've seen these maps, but I don't.
monster-
I think the final one might be even bigger than this one. I'm trying to remember how many there were.
Oh. Wait, is this like a miniature of the town? I think it is. This looks like the town. This looks like Shinra Corp. It is.
I think it
Wait,
is.
oh my god, it's like a miniature.
Well, this might be the biggest one then.
But this is so. Why is there a miniature?
Because it's they wanted to clean iconic things from the game, I think. And there's only like so many vehicles and rooms.
Oh,
Some
well,
coins
maybe they
for
should
the
have let us
guild.
clean the whole ass city.
Why are elevator jokes so classic and good? They work on many levels. I like
This is
telling
still
dad
cool though.
jokes.
This
Sometimes he
miniature is so
laughs.
random.
Okay, three about that.
Okay, we got a dad joke here. What can we
Oh?
call it? Why are elevator jokes so classic and good? They work on many levels. This is
All
probably
the
because
levels.
chat knows that I always laugh at the dad jokes. I don't know.
Dad jokes.
They're funny. I like them.
Dad jokes are good.
Yeah, that was Paradox. Thank you, Paradox, for that. I love it. You know I love it. It's just I find the humor in a lot of stuff. I like comedy. Do you like comedy TV shows?
Comedy TV show. Can you give me an example of like comedy
trying to think
TV
of-
show?
okay,
Like
famous
Brooklyn
ones, like-
Nine-Nine?
Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Parks and Recreation,
Yeah,
Community,
yeah.
like stuff like that.
Oh, I love Community. Community was so good. I definitely do like comedy shows. I just don't like a lot of those shows have so many episodes. It's like
Oh,
just too
I love-
long for me.
I love that. Because it's, what I love about comedy shows is that for me they're the perfect background entertainment.
That's
because-
true. Like while you're doing something
Yeah,
else.
especially if you're rewatching. I like rewatching comedy shows that I like.
Yeah.
Because like, it doesn't matter if like, oh, I'm going to vacuum clean for half an hour. I just don't even bother turning the show off because I watched it before. It's just
right,
like,
and you don't have to pay attention.
yeah, so it's like I like having stuff on in the background, and so I feel like I like having VTubers on in the background as well. But when I watch VTubers, like I like paying attention more. But for
Right.
comedy shows, I can just like tune out for half an hour, and it doesn't even matter. Actually, funnily that you said Brooklyn Nine-Nine because that's the one I'm rewatching right now.
Oh, really? That's a good one.
Yeah, I rewatched the show I rewatched before that was Community because I was talking about it with Cherry because that's like one of her favorite shows, and I was like, yes, I'm going to rewatch it again.
Community's so good. I really,
Yeah.
really enjoy Community. I also was like a little while ago, I was trying to rewatch, but I just didn't get around to getting too far. But I was rewatching the IT Crowd as well.
Oh, yeah, oh, I want to rewatch.
That's another good
It's been a
one.
while since I watched that. That was actually a good thing you said that.
Yeah, it's added to your list of
A
things to
rewatch.
rewatch.
Yeah, literally, it's just like
Yeah.
I almost don't watch new TV shows. Like new animes, I try and watch occasionally, and VTubers I
Sure.
watch a lot. But when it comes to TV shows, I often just like rewatch the stuff that I like.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
It just takes like so. It just takes so much energy to, because there's so many fucking episodes with regular TV. It's hard to like commit to like a new series and stuff. So I get it.
Yeah, and the IT Crowd is indeed a classic.
What's the best community episode and why is it D&D episode? No. I beg to differ. I think the best community episode is actually the Christmas one. That's like my favorite one.
I actually
Christmas one is a work of art.
I don't know what's considered the best episode. I did like the D&D one, but I think my favorite ones are actually some of like the paint where they do like the paintball like floor is lava, like some of those like challenge episodes where everyone just goes crazy. I think those are a lot of
Oh
fun.
yeah, those are great.
Not all, like, I wouldn't say not all of those are equal. I don't remember which one of those I like the best, but I know that like some of those are probably my favorites.
Yeah, those are good. I've also been watching Harmon Quest. I don't know if you've heard of that one.
Oh, I think I've heard it, but I don't think I've watched it.
It's just like a D&D show where they have I mean, I mention it because it's Dan Harmon who also made Community. Yeah, so it's like a D&D show run by Dan Harmon with like celebrity guests and stuff, and it's pretty funny if you like D&D.
Yeah, I have not watched it then. Yeah. There's just so much good comedy out there, honestly.
Yeah.
They're like my like when I watch TV shows usually it's often comedy and then cooking shows, like cooking competition shows. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, like British Bake Off.
Yeah, I actually rewatched that one not that long ago.
That's like my roommate. It's her favorite show like on earth.
Oh,
is
it's so
the
good.
Great British Bake Off. Like she loves that show so much.
I think that's probably one of my top 2 or top 3 cooking shows. The fact that I have like a top listing of cooking shows says something.
Cooking shows. I know. I was like, oh, you must watch a lot of cooking shows.
Yeah, like I haven't watched like all of the seasons of all of it. I think Great British Baking Show, I probably watched it 3 times. All the seasons through. I like
the
rewatching
baby
stuff.
one.
What baby one?
There's like the junior one.
Oh no, I don't like those usually. I like the like I don't often like the spin-offs, even if I like the originals. But I would say the other one I really like is like MasterChef Australia specifically.
Oh, you know, that's so funny that you mentioned that because I actually was at a friend's house a while ago, like a couple months ago, and he's like really into cooking. And he had this cookbook from a MasterChef, an Australian MasterChef cookbook. It was like a dessert cookbook, and we were talking about it, and like him and another guy that were at the party was like, oh yeah, like MasterChef Australia is like on a different level. Like it's so much.
That's
it's
very
like crazier. True. Yeah, like they were saying that like the US one is like amateurs, and then Australia is like all pros, I guess.
Like all of them are home cooks, but what I would say like the way they have like set up the MasterChef Australia show is like on a whole. I've only watched a little bit of the first season of MasterChef Australia US, but I watched a lot of other cooking shows, and like MasterChef Australia really like stands out is that they do a lot of like different theme things. They will like usually have like a week cycle for like they do, and in that week cycle they will do like different, like you'll do like a mystery box challenge where they like everyone gets like the same set of ingredients and they have to make something.
Right.
They will get like an inventive challenge there where like everyone has to use like one core ingredient. They will have like a group challenge during the week and like different elimination and like challenges where they can win immunities and stuff. So they have like a different theme, and then we'll usually like end every week with doing things, doing like a masterclass episodes where like the judges and like guest judges from like that week will come in and like actually like show the participant and the audience like how they cook dishes, like just so like it's such a nice show. And they like travel around Australia, which has a lot of like good food and nature, and the judges are like nice, and it actually seems like they care and like want to teach the participants stuff, and like it's not just like drama and competition. Yeah, it's like it's very like a wholesome cooking competition that like also like does well on like the competitive and hard, and it's just like very like nice all around the show. Less about the drama, more about the cooking. That's a very good description, and very like cozy.
So are you a chef, Erika? Do you cook often?
I cook my own dinner every day, but I wouldn't say I'm a chef. I know how to cook and I know how to bake, and I can cook and bake like complicated stuff by recipes, but not like I would never want to work in like a professional kitchen.
Yeah.
But I can cook. Yeah. Well.
Sure.
Can you cook?
No.
No.
No,
Why is there so many VTubers that don't know how to cook?
No. I don't. The cooking is not like. I mean, if you give me a recipe and you give me the ingredients, I'll figure out how to make it work.
Okay, that's
cook
better than a lot of VTubers, though. I feel like.
Like I know how the things work, but I don't really particularly like enjoy it. So it's like driving. Like I know how to do it. And I can do it if you ask me to do it, but am I enjoying doing it? Like probably not.
I agree on the driving front.
Yeah.
Like I can make edible things, you know. But yeah.
You know, that's already good. You can feed yourself if you have to.
I can feed myself if I have to. Yeah, definitely. I used to really like when I was in university. And in high school too. Actually, I was really into this one YouTube channel called Cooking with Dog. Have you seen that one?
I don't think I did. I don't think I have.
It's really old, and the dog has since passed away.
Aww.
But yeah, it was like a really cute, wholesome, like Japanese cooking channel that had this like poodle that was like the host of the cooking channel. It was really, really cute, and I learned a lot of recipes from that. And I used to like make a lot of stuff that was on that channel when I was in college and had more liveliness and youth and
that's really nice though.
will
Learning
to
from
do
YouTube and
things. Yeah. But now I'm just filled with existential dread. Like it's like I have to feed myself. Like I can barely stay awake for 12 hours. Like what do you mean I have to like feed myself? And then more than feeding myself, like deciding what to eat takes me like 3 hours every day to just even think about what to eat. So
That's actually, I think actually it's kind of like the one person who in my life is like very much like that is actually my mom.
Oh really?
kind of funny. Because I learned a lot of like household stuff from my mom. Like she's very good like householding stuff and cleaning and very on top of that. But she's also like very like get easily bored with cooking and doesn't like figuring out like what to make and what to eat.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
it's such like I have to decide like oh my god. Like I have a hard time deciding if I'm gonna live today. Like you want me to decide what to eat? Like come on now.
Yeah.
It's asking a little bit too much.
Yeah. You wouldn't know what I sometimes do for my mom though, because we don't live together. But usually, like, I will get her to, like, take me on, like, a weekly grocery shopping run because it's way much more convenient for the car. And as you know, I don't like driving.
Yeah.
So what I will do, like, usually when I buy my own groceries, I just, like, pick up some, like, if they have, like, a cool sale or I see something, like, interesting food-wise that I don't eat myself, but I know my mom might like, I just, like, I will buy her some stuff. And, like, she usually, like, does her grocery shopping at other times, so often she will just, like, sit waiting in the car for me. But I will just like give her a shopping bag like yeah, here, this is for you, and you're going to cook yourself this meal sometime this week. I only buy her stuff like I know that she's going to like though, but it's
Right. Force her to well, you know, you eliminated one step, which is picking what to eat.
yeah,
And
like
I think,
that's often
honestly,
like what she doesn't like, so she's often like happy when I give her stuff. Like she's never been unhappy with the stuff I give her at least.
Yeah.
So maybe get someone to do that for you. Just like not something complicated, but get them to like give you like easy ingredients. Like yes, this is what you're cooking.
See, the issue is that my roommate, she is equally
Then you have an issue.
like me. we are just both very like, what do you want to eat? Like I don't know. What do you want to eat? Like,
Then you have an issue.
So usually by the time, you know, after 2 hours of us trying to decide like what to eat, we usually end up like ordering food that's just like the most convenient or the fastest because we're like super hungry by that point, right?
Yeah, that's when I do take charge when it comes like planning and stuff like that. I will just like, okay, then we're eating this.
Yeah. Okay, well, I guess the only option for me now is to marry Erika and live with her, and then that's the clear option here. It's the only option. The only valid option here. See, chat, Erika is proposing to me. She's just being shy about it.
No, I'm happily single. I'm very happily single. But I can't cook for you though. I can't cook for you without marriage.
Without marriage? Are you sure?
Yeah, without marriage.
I'm pretty sure it's a proposal.
Because I don't think Nova would allow a proposal, but
That's
you know, I
true.
could cook for Nova as well.
Okay, Nova and I will show up on our honeymoon to your house.
I like cooking for people. It's a lot of fun.
Mm.
I didn't live at home for university, but then for like the final year of my master's degree, I moved back home because like I was mostly working on my master's thesis and stuff.
Thesis, right?
I did, I think 96% of all the cooking for like that entire year. It was like I was like the only person who like really enjoyed it and like had like fun picking out stuff. Like sometimes I'd be like, yeah, I'm busy, I'm not cooking this day, but mostly I would like cook. I think I cooked like some of my most inventive stuff that like then I made like ramen from scratch. Probably one of like the time-consuming things I made. Not like proper Japanese ramen, but like I did make the noodles and everything.
Wow,
And
that's so cool.
Yeah, and then I also made empanadas from scratch, which was very time-consuming to make like the dough,
that sounds
the dough
delicious,
part.
though.
It was delicious. You want to know what I did? Like I did a food hack with the empanadas because I really liked the recipe, but I hated making like the individual empanadas because it was just like so time-consuming.
Right.
So what I did is I made the empanada dough, and then we had like a really, you know, not like a pie form, but you know, like the tart, like dessert tarts and stuff. Like my mom had like a big like form to make tarts, like tarts in. So I took like the empanada dough and made like an empanada pie in that shape, basically.
Empanada. Oh, it's almost like a shepherd's pie.
Yeah, it was like with empanada filling, and so it was so delicious, and it was like not losing in shape, like in taste of like the individual empanadas. I was like, yes, this is like cut down the preparation time like significantly. So I made that several times. That was probably one of the favorite dishes I made.
Oh, that sounds good. It's like a shepherd's pie but with empanada filling.
Yeah, and empanada dough for like the crust and stuff. Heavily recommend. I don't know where if I still
Doesn't
have
the empanada dough kind of like puff up though, or no?
Not the one I used. That was like more. I don't even know if I made it correctly. I just like used the recipe and I was like, yes, this is the quantities and stuff. Like it tasted well and it got like nice like, crust
That's
on it.
all that matters.
But it wasn't like puffed though. Not that one.
Food Zatsu.
Yeah, it's surprisingly often I end up talking about food on stream.
Well, I mean, it sounds like you are like very well versed in it, so it makes sense that you would talk about it a lot, you know.
But at the same time, like my diet is like way more restricted now than it was some years ago because I have some diet restrictions, like health-wise.
Oh no.
So like my like the food I cook like right now is pretty like samey and simple, but I still like really enjoy talking about food. Every time
what
food
can you
gets
like not eat?
Yeah, every time food gets brought up, I just go on tangents. Food tangents.
Like, what kind of dietary restrictions do you have right now?
I have something called histamine intolerance, which is like it's if you don't have it, you probably haven't heard about it. I hadn't heard about it until like I unfortunately got it. Like I'm not sad about it or anything, so don't feel sad for me, Liora, chat. Like it's just like I can still eat a lot of my favorite food and stuff, but it's like basically histamine is something that is like in basically all food.
It's like in everything, yeah.
But it builds up in food over time, and some food naturally have more of it, or like makes your body release more of it and stuff. So basically I only eat food that is like low histamine, and caramel fudge is one of them, which is like my favorite candy. And also chicken. But basically that means like anything that has been like stored or aged, I have to stay away from. So bacon, for example, or anything like smoked food or like pickled food, like that's like very like high histamine food that I cannot eat.
I see.
And a lot of spices, and it's a lot of stuff on that list. If you like Google histamine intolerance, you will see like a general outline, but it's like takes a while to explain. But in general, like aged and pickled, and like stuff that has like been treated a lot, and like just been like had the opportunity for histamine to build up.
Interesting.
Cheese is like really aged cheese I can't have. But cream cheese is one of my favorite things, and I have cream cheese every day, usually. Cream cheese and blueberry jam is like what I use for my breakfast stuff. Not together, but like...
Do you put on toast?
Yeah, on bread and stuff.
Bagels?
Bread and stuff.
Bread. Any sort of dietary restriction is just annoying, you know.
Yeah, but it's like, I like when I did get the dietary restriction, I was like, yeah, you know, there's a period where like sad about it, but then like
Right.
I like moving. Like I'm a very practical person, so I like moving on
Right.
and just like taking every day with humor and stuff. So I'm very much at peace with my dietary restrictions. I
That's
can't have
good.
kimchi. You realize? Yeah, kimchi would be a big no for me. But I've never tried it, so I'm not like missing it.
That makes sense. Well, now I guess you will know. So is it like you can't have it at all, or is it you're just trying to limit yourself to how much you have?
Like there's like borderline food for me that I can have like a tiny bit out of. But like if I eat too much out of it, it's like my body starts protesting. And then there's stuff that like I can't have whatsoever. Like kimchi would be one of the things like I can't touch whatsoever.
Something like very pickled.
Yeah, so you get like allergy reactions depending on like how bad like the thing you ate was. And I have never gotten like anaphylactic shock, like people that are really allergic, but like it is a possibility for me if I eat like some of the really big no foods.
Right. That's scary.
But
I guess it's more like an allergy then.
Yeah, it's
Similar
like
to an
more
allergy.
like it's like histamine intolerance, but like the reactions you get if you like don't follow it are more like in the allergy realm than the intolerance realm, I would say.
Right.
The
So it's more like the more you
milder-
have.
Yeah, the milder reactions are more like intolerance reactions, and then the
Right.
heavy reactions are more like allergy reactions.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Kimchi is like spicy pickled cabbage. It's a Korean dish. Yeah, that's kimchi. It's pickled and spicy.
I had kimchi this morning.
Oh, did you?
I did. I had kimchi soup.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
Yeah. I mean, it's a staple for Koreans, so
Yeah, I know. Like kimchi is like a real staple in Korean cuisine.
yeah. So can't imagine not having it. But even still, there are some Koreans that don't like kimchi. It's not, you know.
Probably like in every cuisine, there's like people who don't like national dishes and stuff.
Yeah, it happens. Not every American likes hamburgers, except they're wrong. But you know,
I mean, you could
wrong
have like
people exist.
I think like hamburgers is one of the versatile things. Like if you don't like a classic hamburger, like maybe if you like fish or if you like plant-based stuff, you can like nowadays you can get like a vegetable-based burger or like
Yeah, that's true.
chicken burger or fish burger.
chicken burger. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you tried like the Beyond Meat?
Oh, I have not.
I'm really curious. I haven't tried it yet either.
I've heard people like say it's really good though.
Yeah,
But
that's what I've heard
for-
too. But it's just one of those things where like if I'm craving a hamburger, like if I can eat meat, why would I choose the
Yeah.
Beyond Burger?
And if you want a lighter burger, there's also the chicken burgers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of chicken burgers unless it's like from a more like I don't like fried chicken patties, but if it's like a fried piece of chicken in a burger,
Yeah.
I like it better. But yeah, I'm not big into like a McChicken, for example. It's not really my
Yeah, I
not
think
really
like
my deal.
fried chicken has to be like good fried chicken and stuff. For it to be good, like mediocre and bad fried chicken isn't always good.
Yeah. Well, there's so many like I'm like we clean so much, but there's just so much little stuff between
Yeah,
the buildings.
this one, like you can see like all the nooks and crannies we're going to have to get into. It's
Like
we're
maybe I gotta just
98%
change
finished,
my,
but at the same time it doesn't feel like we're 98% finished with this one because there's still like
maybe I gotta just change my nozzle.
oh, you might have to crouch for some of these a little bit. I think I'm going to have to crouch under here. Yeah, under here, like.
Oh
There you
man. There's just so many.
Yeah. So if you don't have
Oh.
food restrictions, chat, I see some of you talking about it. it definitely be happy about that. It can
Try
be a
all
pain.
the food.
Yeah, try all the food.
Because you will eventually get old and get a food restriction. That's just how age works.
Yeah, a lot of the times actually you can get like food restrictions and things in eat. I think it's a common one is like getting more and more intolerant to milk and milk-based stuff.
Yeah,
Is not
lactose
unusual.
or gluten. Gluten's a huge one
Yeah.
too that people develop over time. So enjoy all the food while you can enjoy
your
it.
breads and enjoy your cheese and ice creams.
Yeah.
Jokes on us, you're already old.
Excuse you.
That's someone in chat.
How dare you say that about Erika? That's
No,
fucked up.
I translate it. Always when I forget. I read chat. I always like I translate the you and I's to like. So the chat was jokes on you. I'm already old. But I translated. Yeah, I like
see,
switched
see.
it
I was
over.
like, translated. I was like, did they write it in
yeah, no,
Norwegian?
not like the translate, but like I switched it over. You know what I'm talking about when I explain it.
Yeah, no, I understand now, but I was like, were they
Yeah.
speaking in Norwegian, talking shit?
No, I'm just like a habit. So maybe you have some food restrictions then. Maybe you don't. If you don't, be happy about that. Yeah.
Eat everything. You have no excuse. You're not allowed to be picky.
I mean, people still have like food they hate. Like even when I was young and stuff, like I've always disliked onion. Like I can eat stuff and soup with onion in it, but I can't like eat stuff that has like big onion chunks or like where onion is like a prominent
Like
part.
raw and cooked, or
Raw and
only...
cooked. But like if it's like a sauce that has onion as one of the ingredients, or like a stew that has like onion, but it's like so small you can't even like taste it, like see it, then it's fine. But otherwise, never liked onion.
What about onion in hamburgers?
No.
No. Also, you ask for it without onions.
Yeah, I would if it's like if you can ask for it without onions, I would always ask good stuff without onions.
And then if you can't, do you pick it out?
Yeah.
I don't like raw onion, but I don't mind cooked onion. It doesn't bother me.
What about
I
red
don't
onions?
prefer it, but
Red onions. In specific dishes, I wouldn't mind. And same
yeah,
with like
red onions are great.
same with like spring onions, but those are like more like they have like a
Spring onions?
no, it's not called spring onions. Scallions, is that it?
Ah, scallions. Yeah, green onions.
Yeah,
green onions.
yeah, in a region like the word like you say like spring onions. I often
Spring
like
onions.
I often like automatically just say that because it sounds like what it could be called, but it's not.
Right. Like you're like translating it in your head.
yeah,
I do that
sometimes.
sometimes too.
Yeah, but it's like those ones. If we say like red onions and scallions, like green onions, have like a different kind of like spice and tastes than
Yeah,
regular
definitely.
onions. It's not quite the same thing, even though it's similar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, red onions are like completely different. It's like their taste is completely different, right?
Yeah. It's like very much like a more of a spicy thing, I would say. And I've had like I would say like red onions especially. It's really good if you make like have you seen like tortillas? If you use like the like not like tortillas made out of corn, but like kind of like tortilla shaped things like made out of different like one is like I had like one is like a potato based tortilla thingy.
Oh.
And then you put like cream cheese on the inside, like plain cream cheese, and then you have smoked salmon and red onion like sliced, and then a little bit of salt and pepper. That is absolutely heavenly.
But you can't eat smoked stuff anymore, huh?
Yeah. But like still I know good food, I would say.
Yeah. I am actually not a fan of smoked food, period.
Oh, interesting. I feel like a lot of people really like it.
I know.
Smoked salmon, it's like it has to be
Lox.
good. There's a lot of bad smoked salmon. I've had bad smoked salmon, absolutely ghastly, would not eat 0 out of 10. But good smoked salmon, like not like straight up smoked salmon, I actually don't like that. But like in that like dish that I just like said, like that one is really good.
Kind of like a lox bagel, but on a tortilla.
Oh, did you know that laks, that's actually how you say salmon in Norwegian.
Oh, That's just how you say salmon. That's just like the
Salmon,
word
yeah,
for
yeah.
salmon.
Yeah.
Oh. I guess that's the
L-A-K-S.
origin.
I don't know if it's the origin, but I know like Norwegian salmon is really popular.
Yeah, I think it
overseas.
is.
Like it's like the one weird thing that's like really popular that's Norwegian is like the salmon.
Is salmon really cheap where you are then?
Fish in general is actually pretty pricey. Actually, you know something funny? I was watching a Japanese VTuber, no, not VTuber, actually, IRL streamer. I was watching an IRL streamer from Japan some years ago. Like they were streaming in like, well, actually not streamer, like content creator. And they were doing like video in English, and they were like doing a cooking thing one day, and they were like showing up like the fish that we're going to cook, and it was like a fresh mackerel. You know mackerel? Yeah, a fresh mackerel like fillet. And she was like, oh, there's like two types of mackerel we can get like in the store in Japan. There's like the regular one, and there's like the Norwegian saba. I think it's called like saba in Japanese.
Yeah.
And they had like
Mackerel
gotten the
in
Norwegian
Japanese.
saba. And I was like, I had to like pause the video. I was like, wait, you're talking about what? Because I have never in my life seen fresh mackerel fillets in the store. And I was like,
Oh my
wait,
God.
there is fresh Norwegian fish that you can get, like you can get fresh mackerel fillets in Japan. That's Norwegian, but you can't get it in Norway. All the mackerel I've seen, like if you want to get mackerel fillet, you basically have to go to like a specialty fishmonger, which not every city and every town doesn't have that.
Right.
And then
I guess you guys are exporting all your mackerel.
Yeah, I was like, the only other cases where I see mackerel is like in like mackerel and tomato, like canned, like that's like a thing.
Right. Canned mackerel. Yeah.
Canned mackerel with tomato is like a canned thing that's really popular. I don't like it, but a lot of other people like it.
Oh,
Like
I don't think I've had it with tomato before.
And then maybe you can get frozen mackerel, possibly. But apparently that's where all our fresh mackerel is going. It's going to Japan.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh wow. It's like, if I ever want to eat fresh Norwegian mackerel, I'm going to have to travel to Japan to get that.
Can't get it there.
But salmon and cod, you can get like fresh and frozen and like in a lot of different ways. Those are probably like the two most popular fish here, I would say.
That makes sense.
Your Norwegian
I
friend...
really like salmon, but it's so expensive here.
Yeah, and here's from Chad. Your Norwegian friend goes fishing a bunch for herself and her own fresh mackerel. Yeah, a lot of people that like fishing. Mackerel is like common things to get if you go like fishing yourself. So I've actually had like... I've had like cold smoked mackerel.
Oh,
that was
cold smoked mackerel?
Yeah, that was like fished fresh from like people, and then they made it like cold smoked. That was pretty good. But that's like only one of the only times where I had like fresh mackerel prepared in any way.
Oh, so interesting. Have you gone fishing before?
I have. Twice.
Is that like popular to do in Norway?
Pretty popular. I don't like it.
Oh.
Well, I haven't...
Do you get seasick?
Not seasick. I've never been fishing. Oh, I've been on fishing boats, but I haven't been fishing on boats myself. But I've like once like when I was really young fishing on like the seaside, just like standing on the seaside, and then once tried fishing in a river. I didn't catch anything both times. It just like was like pulling the lines in and out and stuff like with a fishing rod. Cold smoke is so good.
Baby Erika.
Yeah, Chad is telling us the cold smoke is good, and it's
cold smoke.
Cold
I've never
smoked
tried
stuff.
that.
Yeah, fishes and stuff. Pretty
I mean,
popular.
I think lox here is usually cold and it's smoked.
Yeah, it's like
right?
cold smoking is different though. I think it's not like
it's like a different process.
Yeah, I think so. It's like I wasn't really paying attention when they were doing it like that time because they were doing like near me, but I think it's a different thing. It's not the same as like regular smoked salmon. Like
I see.
I think I've had cold smoked salmon as well, and also I do not know what the parts we're missing are.
I don't know either. I'm like trying. It says the wall, but like I don't see anything. Like if I press tab.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. Oh, I found one pipe. There. I found one pipe. It's like a singular pipe in this mess of pipes in the middle here.
Base floor intersection? Like, I have no idea. I keep clicking it, but...
Traditional
Base
New York
floor.
style lox is cured, not smoked. Oh, that's interesting.
Oh.
base inner
Where?
floor.
Base floor?
It might be one of the side.
Oh, it's this thing.
Oh, did you find it?
I found it. If you
Okay,
want
I'll
to
look
look
for
wall.
the base wall. That might be the outside.
But I don't see where the... It's this thing.
You might
I
have to
keep
crouch
pressing tab.
and going like awkward sides.
Oh, I see it. How do I reach that?
Found one of the base walls. Now we're just missing. Found the other one. There we
Base
go.
floor intersection. Is it still this one?
There
Okay,
it
there we go.
is!
Yay!
We got it. Oh my
Oh
wow.
my god.
Also, hello,
This is
kitty
very...
cat.
Oh, cat!
Yeah, they're sitting behind my chair.
Aww.
My biggest boy.
I can't let any of them inside of my room or they just cause havoc the entire time.
You have like a separate room for like streaming and stuff, and they don't get to go inside.
Yeah. That's why, like earlier, before we started stream, I was like, "Oh my god, Beagle is causing a mess," because
Oh.
I pulled out one of her favorite toys and she just went nuts. And now she's just like, "Why are you not playing with me like constantly?"
Yeah.
She's very play motivated. She, you know, a lot of people are like, "Oh yeah, my cats are like food motivated," or like whatever. My cats are. Or Beagle is. She's very play motivated.
Yeah, one
she
of
could
my
care
cats is
less
the
about
same.
eating. Yeah. But it's hard to like, because you know, normally it's easy to reward behavior with treats and stuff.
Yeah, and
But
I
it's
totally
hard to
get that.
reward with play, you know?
Yeah, very hard, especially because if you bring, at least for me, like even though I have one cat that's like more play motivated than the others, if you bring out a toy, like 3 out of 4 of my cats are going to like come running.
Right. So they all get rewarded.
Yeah, except for like my grumpy boy, as I talked about, like he sometimes he gets really into the playing, but like that's like only like 20% of like the play times and stuff. Like otherwise he's like, yeah, I'm here, I can play, but he's not like the most play motivated. He's just kind of a lazy boy.
Lazy.
Very cute boy. He's more food
Lazy
motivated,
boy.
I would say. But he's also very chill. Yeah. And you need some chill cats when you have so many.
When you have 4 cats, yeah. It's good to have a couple chill ones there.
Yeah. And also, by the way, we're cleaning a big hand robot.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has the
Iron
big
Man.
hands.
The Yowie hands.
I was about to say like more like a Gunpla style robot. You do the Gunpla builds, right?
Yeah, I do. Do you build Gunpla at all?
No, but I've seen like so many like you and other VTubers do like Gunpla builds. So I actually looked up. I found like a local Norwegian store that like online store that sells like Gunpla stuff. But the white ones like aren't my favorites because they're very like square-ish. But I found like a black one, like a black and golden one, I think, which I thought looked really cool. And I'm like, no, I have too many arts and crafts hobbies. I don't need to get into like Gunpla building as well.
Yeah. It is a slippery slope. I will tell you
need the tools
that.
and stuff, right?
You do, but the tools are not that expensive, and you know, you can always do your first one without tools. Like you could do an easier one and just see if you even like doing it. Like my suggestion for hobbies is always like just do the cheapest one first and then like see if you even like it.
Oh, but I like going like all in if I find something
You like
cool.
going hard, yeah.
Let me see if I can find the name here. I think I actually bookmarked it on my
I think it's
PC.
probably the is it the Banshee? What was it called? It's supposed to be
Let me see. I bookmarked 2
black
of them.
and gold.
Oh, it's actually more
Probably.
gold than black. Let me see
More gold than black.
Yeah, Unicorn Gundam 3 Fenix MG Master Grade.
Oh, the unicorn is really beautiful. It's a really nice. Yeah, Banshee Norn is the one I was thinking of. You should look up Banshee
Maybe they
Norn.
don't have it. Like I only looked at the one that like actually had in stock.
Ah, right.
And then there was another one that I also liked. It's like purple and purple and white and gray and stuff. It was like a little more like it had a lot of weapons, full armor Unicorn Gundam for Ka Master Grade.
Vorkaw, yeah. Vorkaw's great.
Yeah, it had so many
I love all
weapons.
the
I was like, oh.
Vorkaws. No, Gundam is very fun, but it is a very slippery
Yeah,
slope.
I was like, that looks dangerous.
Yeah, you end up with just like 50 boxes in your house, and then you just have nowhere to sleep anymore because your entire house is just Gundam boxes.
Yeah, and I feel like my like, I have like a couple of like arts and crafts hobbies. Do you have like other arts and crafts hobbies other than Gunpla, or is it like Gunpla for you?
I mean, I do, but I don't even know. Like, I have so many hobbies that you know, it's just too many. Like nowadays, I don't really have too many other things. Yeah, because I just don't have time. But in general, like I've had many arts and crafts hobbies. What is your like number one right now?
The ones like I had like a pause for it from a while, but I've like gotten back into crocheting, so I've been doing that a couple of times off stream now, just like crocheting while watching stuff. But it's like you have to.
I used to crochet too.
I have to limit myself because if I do it too much, like I can't do like too much in one setting because then I get like shoulder and neck pain. Even how like if I try to relax.
You're like looking down constantly.
No, not the looking down. It's more like you're like so into it and you do it so quickly because I'm very quick crocheter if I want to. And then you just like you're tensing up your shoulder and your arm, and that like travels upwards and stuff.
Right. I feel like with crocheting, I always had a hard time because it requires a lot of like counting.
Oh, that's what I love. The more complicated the recipe, the more I like it.
No, I'm like the opposite. I'm like I want to just brain off. Like I can't. Counting is just you're asking too much from me, you know.
Yeah.
My small brain can only handle so much.
Yeah. To be fair, the one thing I'm making right now is like takes like the same type of like it's called stitch, like same type of like thing over and over again. But you have to like really pay attention to what you're doing because if you it's like a more of a complicated type of like thing you're repeating, and if you do it wrong, like everything will just like unwind. So if I think I might have done it wrong once, even though it's like probably right, I will just like start second guessing myself and just end up like redoing it.
Yeah, that's the hard thing about crocheting. It's very like detail oriented, which I am not. I'm like a big picture person, you know, not like a much of a detail person. So that's why like crocheting was always hard for me because I would like be like I can just eyeball the stitch count, like I don't need to count it every time, and then you finish and then like you'll see certain parts that are like slightly larger. I'm like, oh god damn it, or like it starts getting wider and wider and wider as it goes, you know.
I would say some recipes are more forgiving than others for that, but a lot of them you do have to be pretty precise with your counting and stuff.
Yeah.
That's for some people that's the fun part.
Right.
I might be one of those people.
Definitely not my I'm too scatterbrained.
Yeah, for me,
very
actually,
all over the place.
I think like knitting is actually more like counting intensive for me.
Oh,
and, like,
knitting is definitely more counting
yeah,
intensive.
so I'm like I can knit, but I don't enjoy it in the same way as do crocheting because I feel like crocheting is like more multitasking friendly, and I love stuff where you can multitask.
Yeah, that makes sense. What are you crocheting?
Infinite
Are you making anything in particular? Oh, cute!
Like the ones you start out making a big circle, and then you make the circle like wider and thicker. So when it's finished, it's like the one you coil like twice around your head.
Right, and you can like make it a little hat or something too.
Not really the one I'm doing. I don't think it would be good as a hat. Because the one I'm making like uses like 8 50-gram pieces of yarn. So like the finished one is like 380 grams or something. So it's like pretty heavy for a scarf. It's like
it's like a chunky one.
Yeah, and it's like pure wool yarn as well. So it's like good for like winter or cold weather if it's windy outside and stuff. It's very warm and cozy.
Makes sense. Oh wait, give me 1 second.
Oh, also this one, like, if you walk close to some parts of this one, you can press F.
Oh, to like move it?
Yeah, look at the front part here. Look at the front. Oh, you're drinking.
Yeah, I'm watching your stream though.
Yeah.
Oh, you can like open the panel.
Yeah, and some of the dirt is like hiding under there. I think also the top part we can open like place where on the top here. Oh, we can lower it and the rear cannons. The cannons on the back can be like lowered. Let me lower them for you if you want to clean them.
This is gonna be a.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a long one. Yeah, so many nooks. Like me, I was just doing this one arm this entire time.
Yeah.
Or the hand.
To be fair, the hands are probably the most detailed things on this one. Wonder if we can open the cockpit and pilot it. I mean, let me try here. I think you can open the chest. I don't think we can pilot it, but sometimes you need to get like a precise angle to open the. I see the prompt, but then it's like instantly disappears.
Oh no! Gotta be at like the perfect angle or something.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. You can open the chest compartment. It's more like for an energy ball or something like that. Yeah.
It looks nasty. Maybe it's for like materia. You gotta put materia.
Yeah, there's like
in
a
there.
glowing orb. I just watched it. Wash it.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Clean the insides.
Legos. So okay, chat. I really like Legos, but they're just so expensive. That's the thing, and they're so big. I don't have anywhere to put. I already don't have enough space for my Gundams. I don't have any space for Legos. I really want to get a Lego Technic car, but they haven't really released a car that I'm like really into yet. So I'm kind of waiting for them to release more cars.
Yeah, I also used to build a lot of Legos when I was younger.
Yeah, Legos are awesome.
I think that's also one of the reasons why I like building IKEA furniture. Because it's
yeah,
kind of
IKEA
like,
furniture's fun.
yeah, it's like giant Legos, giant stuff you build.
Giant Legos.
You just follow recipes and then you build it, and then you have a piece of furniture afterwards. Yeah.
It's very satisfying. Did you see the new Lego? Like they did like a new if you are into like the Lord of the Rings series, they have a new like Hobbit
Oh, I didn't
themed Lego.
I don't think I saw that.
Yeah, it's like an official collab.
Ooh. That's really cool.
But yeah, I kind of want to make a Lego Technic one of these days. They're really, really cool.
Okay, let me see. We got a very sweet super chat. Time for me to go. Thank you both for the stream. It was nice being introduced to another cool streamer. Love to chat too. Bye. Yeah. You have a nice day.
Have a good rest of your day. Oh, this was the person. They're Delude, not okay. I thought it was something Distract else. The Lude.
Oh, probably like my accent.
Lewd.
Lude.
I was like, well, that's a name.
Yeah, it might be my accent. The Lude.
No. I mean, I think that I think it's a fair space for confusion. You know. Yeah.
But to be fair,
and we were talking about lewd stuff, so you know.
To be fair, like half of the time when I say loot in games, I don't pronounce it as loot. I pronounce it as loot.
The soft
like,
D.
Now we're looting and stuff like.
Oh.
That's my pronunciation of it. Yeah.
You heard Erika chat. We're looting. You guys wish you were me.
And I also say water.
What? Wait, what's wrong with water?
Like people say it's like sounds like WOOD.
Some coins for the guild.
Water.
WOOD.
Like it's
water?
a T. The T is very soft.
I see.
I don't know. People think.
I don't know. I don't think it sounds weird.
Okay, good. Water. Like it's not.
The looting.
Looting.
The looting was kind of funny though.
Now we're getting loot. Like literally, that's how I say it. I didn't even think about it until chat started being like, "Wait, loot." I was like, "Wait, what?"
It's okay, chat. It's okay, chat. Erika and I are looting. Don't worry about it.
It's just more fun for chat. Probably. More shenanigans, I guess. It's just like,
whoa, this one's like a wide spray, but it doesn't like really clean it.
Yeah, that's why I almost exclusively use the yellow one, or I use like the high pressure like thin one for some stuff. It's like detail stuff.
Oh, I see. Yellow's kind of like the base one.
Water, delicious. Very delicious.
Loot is loot. It feels the same. It's true.
It's just like funny, like things you say, like based on like the languages that are like your native languages when your English is like a second language. And I pronounce some J words with a Y. I can pronounce them with a J, but I just like I've always like said them with a Y, and I like saying them with a Y. So I say jungle,
Sure.
for example.
You say what? Sorry.
Jungle. For
like
jungle,
jungle.
but I say jungle.
Oh.
I think I say most J words with a J, but some of them like I like saying them with a Y. I've always said it with a Y, and people understand it in most cases, at least out of
Right.
context.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. I think it's because in
Is that a Norwegian thing?
yeah, it's probably like because of that. I don't think Norwegian is the only language that does it like that. I think Chad is.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I mean, I think German also is like that, right?
How do I say major? Major, I say with the proper J, and that one I do on purpose because there's also another word called mayor. Yeah, that one's like two different words depending on the letters. So I make sure I try and say that properly. Though sometimes you do
Right.
mess up in like when you're saying it on the go.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's just your native tongue.
Yeah, and like those are the words. Like you have the words you know you're saying it like slightly incorrectly, and then you
Right.
have the words that you for years think you've been saying it correctly,
Sure.
and then suddenly you learn that it's not. And that was for me a couple of months ago. I learned that I say video wrong.
Oh, like video?
Yeah, I say the video, like video game.
Oh.
I say it like with a singular. No, with a W instead of a. I like it took like 3 days for me on and off going like because I say like valedictorian, for example, vacation. Those I say properly, but then I suddenly realized that I've been saying radio for such a long time now, and it's like people didn't. No one really told me, like even when I was speaking to like native English speakers, I guess.
Oh.
And then someone told me, and I was like, wait, what? And then I started going like, wait. Valedictorian, vacation, video. And so I was like, no! And
It all
then,
came together.
like 10 minutes later, I was like, no, this has been my word for so long now. I'm not changing it. It's been too long.
It's fine. It's cute. It's like your way of saying stuff.
Yeah, and
I
it's
like
like
that.
that's also one like when I say video and say video game, like people still know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. No one's confused.
Yeah.
And if they are, they're an idiot, so it's fine.
And then it's been like
It's their fault.
also like people's like usernames, and like I really hope I'm never like messing up on Vtuber names. That would be bad. But when I read out usernames in chat, I always like sometimes I warn people like, if I'm saying your name wrong and you do not correct me for like a month, then that is your name in my chat from now on, because if you let me say something for too long, then I'm going to say it that way every time I read it.
Right. That's the same with me.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm really horrible at pronouncing things, so it's fine.
Yeah, and usernames
other
are like
day-
all over the place, to be fair.
The other day, I saw somebody with a backpack, and the backpack said the word ozone on it. And I literally stared at it for like a good 5 minutes, going, what the fuck is an ozone? And then I was like, oh
Ozone-y,
shit! It says ozone! Like the ozone layer. It's like, oh, I'm just an idiot. That's okay.
Yeah. I say your username different every time. You know, that's just the way it is sometimes. Sometimes I can't make up my
It's
mind.
just the way it is sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh,
You'll
this
take whatever
area is
name I
so
give you.
tiny.
Yes, that's the way to go.
Uh-huh.
How would I say that? Kion? Kion, probably. If it's
Kion? Yeah, Kaon or Kion?
Kion. I would say like by default would be Kion, unless I get corrected by the person who has the name, because if it looks like it can have a Japanese pronunciation, the way Japanese pronounce letters is quite similar to how you pronounce letters in a region. So I kind of default to that if it looks like it's not. If it's an English name, I try and do the English pronunciation, of course, but
Right. Well, I mean, if you
yeah.
pronounce that super Japanese, it would be Kaeon.
yeah,
so,
Kion. You know, like
Yeah.
it's like a little bit like faster Kion.
Yeah. K-on!
Yeah.
Like the anime.
Yeah. Mm. This one is like way more complicated to clean than it looks at first glance.
Yeah, there's like a lot of nooks and crannies on this
so
one.
many nooks and crannies.
It's like I'll click tab and I'm like, oh boy. Like how do you even get in there?
Oh, here we have someone with a usual interesting username. Yours is a pain in any language but Greek.
Acrifius. But that one is a little bit better because I feel like I feel like a lot of English speakers have learned a lot of Greek names because we've learned like Greek mythology and stuff.
Also I was about to say Greek is not an unpopular topic in a naming thing in video games.
Yeah, so it's a little bit easier.
Yeah, unless that's not how it's supposed to be pronounced.
Well,
unless that's wrong, that would be completely different.
No, it's definitely right.
Acrifius.
100%, because we said so.
Once you know, you know, but otherwise, yeah, fear.
Oh, the hand. The hand.
Yeah.
I just gotta use the red one to get into the...
To get into the nooks and crannies.
The biddies, yeah.
Let me steal this ladder thingy and I'm then going to parkour in the hand! Okay. Yes! Yes, I parkoured on top of it. Perfect.
Nice.
And watch the top part.
Thumb beam. Oh man, the nicks and crannies are crazy in the hands.
Yeah, just all like the different segments.
It's like how?
Oh.
How? It's gonna take a century.
Yeah. We don't have to complete all of them if you don't want to.
No, we must. That is our job. We would be not doing our jobs if we didn't, you know? This is what we're getting paid for.
Yeah. We're not getting paid that much in this game though. In this game, the money you get paid for cleaning jobs are often like not proportional to what you think you would get for those type of cleaning jobs.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we're not very like skill based here. We're
should have made mine in Icelandic. That way no one would know how to pronounce it but me and like one other guy in chat. You know, if you put it in Icelandic, there is a slim chance I might know it because there is one song I like for karaoke that is in Icelandic, and to learn how to sing that I actually had to look up some of the weird Icelandic letter pronunciations. So now I know how
crazy.
I know a tiny bit about Icelandic pronunciation, like more than average.
Icelandic has like some of those crazy long words, right?
Icelandic is very like it's a very interesting language because like it's the one that's like closest to the old Nordic. So if like Norwegian was like closer to like the old Norse and Norwegian, like it would be more similar to Icelandic. But it's God, like how to say it, like they like do a lot of work to preserve their language. So if there's like a new word, like a new thing that is invented, this is like I think this is accurate. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I read this that they're like language council and stuff like invent a new Icelandic word for it instead of doing like
using like an English word or something.
Like in Norwegian we have taxis. You want to know how you say taxi in Norwegian?
How do you say taxi?
Taxi. Or basically like taxi. You can like it's pronunciation might be slightly different, but it's like it's the same basically.
Right.
Oh, challenge accepted. Oh, now you want me to pronounce like individual Icelandic letters? Oh, I know like the final one there is like it's like fuck. No, it's like I gotta find like the lyrics here for the song, and like it has like I almost need to see the letters in like the context of the song that I know them. Let me.
Oh my god, an Icelandic song.
Yeah, it's like one you know what Eurovision is? It's like
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a song from Eurovision in Icelandic that I really like.
Oh.
God, Finn? Yeah, it's like the final letter there is like in the word Finn. Like I think it's pronounced Finn. It's like that letter and then an I at one of their eyes and then an N. It's like Jägarliv, Vegna Finn. I think like a sound. It's really weird.
Oh. Didn't another Eurovision just happen?
Yeah, I actually didn't. I haven't watched that one yet because I was busy with streaming and stuff.
Yeah, makes sense.
Icelandic has a lot of different pronunciations depending on the word. Yeah, I might not know the correct one then. Yeah, that is how English used to write TH. Yeah, that seems about right for what I know, possibly.
Oh god, any like accents or anything? I'm sorry, I'm dumb American. I don't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't like hardcore dedication into to learn how to sing that song, like because I like it so much. It's like a ballad, like a power ballad, I would say.
It was original song for Eurovision?
All the songs in Eurovision are original for Eurovision.
Oh, really?
That's like part of the song contest. Is that the songs like the way it works is like the countries will hold like some selections are different, some don't do this, but I think a lot of the countries hold like their own music competition throughout the year, which they also do in Norway, and there will be like a lot of like semifinals, finals, and a lot of like voting from people. Like it will be like televised. And then, like, the final one that wins the final, that one will, like, be representing Norway in Eurovision for, like, the next competition.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
And
bad
everything
because
has to be original songs, and all of them are exactly, almost exactly 3 minutes long. Which is nice.
There's like a...
Yeah, there's
like
a time limit, so all songs have to be, like, 3 minutes long. Yeah.
All I know about Eurovision is from the movie.
Yeah. Did you know that Celine Dion actually participated once?
Really?
I think she represented France. She participated with a French
Isn't
song.
she Canadian?
Yeah, but like some people like if they have like a like origin in a country or like some sort of like tied to the country.
She's like French or something, I guess.
Yeah, so she participated once, and ABBA actually participated in one once as well. Yeah. Waterloo, the ABBA song Waterloo. If you listen to it, it's pretty short. And it's 3 minutes because it was their Eurovision entry.
Oh.
Yeah. All you know from Eurovision is the epic sax guy. Yeah, that's where the epic sax guy come from.
Oh, he's from Eurovision too?
That's like the saxophone part of a Eurovision song. The song in itself isn't that good, but I'm actually chat. This might not happen until next year, so I guess it doesn't matter if I talk about it. I am like putting together a karaoke set list of like only Eurovision songs, but
songs.
Yeah, I don't know if I would like only like I would probably want to do it like before the next Eurovision. So you guys are probably going to forget about this. So please forget about this. But actually, I was planning on adding that song to the set list just because it has like the epic
song.
I think like a lot of people don't know that the epic sax part is from a Eurovision song. It's not a bad song, but it's not like one of the winning songs either.
Right.
Would that contain Lordi? Oh yeah, the set list for that would contain a song by a band named Lordi, which was a winning song some years back. That was kind of a metal song. That actually won.
With that group as well.
Like, what's it called? Like Hard Rock Hallelujah, I think.
Oh.
I can't believe like that one. Usually, like the songs that would often win is like pop songs, like faster songs. Chat will remember this. God, Chat remembers the weirdest
Chat remembers
stuff.
the dumbest, the most useless things. Stop remembering things, Chad.
That's like Lordi's weakest song ever, and they won Eurovision with it. You laughed your butt off. I haven't heard their other songs, to be fair. Do you listen to a lot of metal, Liora?
I had a phase in high school where I was like determined to be a metalhead. It was like my emo scene phase. So during that period, I did listen to a lot of metal.
Oh.
I was also very particularly into Dragon Force.
Oh.
Because they were like it was like kind of more like, you know, felt nerdier metal, and I'm a big nerd. So I was like a huge fan of Dragon Force. And then Dragon Force like blew up, which was really crazy to see, because I think then they came out in Rock Band or something, or Guitar Hero. And so I really enjoyed Guitar Hero because a lot of those songs were like songs that I really liked when I was in my...
That's cool.
Yeah, my emo scene phase.
Yeah. Metal is actually one of the genres that I don't listen to a lot in general. Which is kind of funny because I'm Norwegian and like Norway. That's one of the things Norway is famous for. Is like a lot of metal music.
I mean, it's a very intense music. I feel like you have to kind of be in the mood for it. Like it's not easy listening, right? So I understand.
The most I listen to metal is like some bands that have like metal adjacent stuff. I would say Fair and Loading in Las Vegas, for example, like does some anime music that I like. And they have like metal parts to their songs.
Yeah, power metal is very nerdy, and I think that's why I kind of leaned more on that side. I'm more of like, I really like rock, but I really have to be in the mood for metal itself, I think.
Definitely have to be in a mood. Norway is specifically known for black metal. There's a lot of other metal that's easy listening. Yeah. I also had to like semi-listen to a lot of metal music growing up occasionally. Because my big sister is a big metal fan.
That'll do it.
And she also, for a period, played the drums. Which I was not the biggest, like, it's cool, but I was not the biggest fan of. Because her bedroom was adjacent to mine.
Oh no.
that was some days. Luckily, she wasn't the best at practicing.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, luckily.
That's funny. Did you play any instruments, Erika?
I took like lessons for keyboard for a year, and then I took like a piano lesson for a year. So I don't play like anymore like regularly, but I can read like notes for a piano, and I can like play the notes. I know where they are on keyboard, and also I took violin lessons for a year in university. So, but I think I've forgotten most of that. So I could do like a tiny bit of violin, but I'm better at piano still, I would say.
It's cool.
Yeah. Can you play
instruments? Are hard. I played many instruments in my life, but I'm not good at any of them. So I just played them. Yeah. So I also played violin. I played viola. I played cello for a bit. I played
the string instruments.
Trombone. I played. I was in pit, so I did like marimba and stuff. Xylophone.
Oh, that's a lot.
Piano. Yeah.
Oh, I also played in marching band for 1.5 years.
Oh, what'd you play in marching band?
I played. Yeah, I figured since like some of the instruments you said. I played a cornet. Is that what it's called in English? Like a short trumpet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cornet's awesome.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Also, what's our opinion on rap?
Rap? I like rap. I listen to a lot of rap.
I feel like I don't necessarily like... I don't listen to a lot of English rap. I might listen to a little bit occasionally, but like I like
Norwegian rap.
No, like rap in K-pop and rap in Japanese music. I like a lot.
Wait, do you like K-pop, Erika?
I do like K-pop. I like it a lot.
What's your like group? What's your favorite group?
There's a lot of different ones. Like I don't have like, I wouldn't say like I have like an, I guess you could say Oshi group. Like you have like one singular ones. I like things like Red Velvet, Black Bee, Big Bang. A lot of girl groups got Miss A.
Oh, Miss A, so good.
I really like. Also, like, of course, like Girls' Generation and like some of the like more popular ones, I guess. Sister, Twice.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of things off the top of my head.
That's cool.
21. That's a lot of good music.
Yeah.
And a lot of those has like rap in it, like especially like Block B has some good rappers.
Oh, I
and
love Block B.
yeah, like Neely Lily Mambo or whatever it's called.
yeah.
That's probably one of my hands down like favorite K-pop songs.
Oh. I really like Her, and I sing that a lot on
Her as
stream,
well.
actually.
Yeah, Her is great. I want to hear you sing Her. I can't sing
I
Korean,
always
but
do
I
that because I'll like say something on stream and it'll remind me of the song. Like I'll say Jesus or I'll say like Her,
Oh yeah.
and then everyone will be like, "What are you talking about, Liora?"
That makes total sense for me. Yeah.
Yeah, like Jesus, somebody be your hey. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And then I do like the Her.
Yeah. God, so many
It's such a good
K-pop is
song.
such a great. That's the sad part. I really like. I'm sad about K-pop because I definitely cannot sing in Korean. It would be a mess. I
not?
think. I think
You can do it.
I could probably like maybe I'll try to practice
Yeah.
one Korean song really well, but it's going to be hard.
I believe in you.
There's just so many great K-pop songs.
Yeah, there are.
It's like
It's
one
really
of the
cool to see so many people like into K-pop now.
yeah, it's one of
Really
the
happy.
things I like to listen to when I'm like walking outside because it's like very energetic. A lot of it.
Yeah, upbeat. It's like good workout music.
That too.
Where? I'm
There's like one dirt like here and like jumping and trying to reach it.
there's like the tiniest bit of dirt in here, and I'm like, I don't even know how to
We might
angle
need
myself.
to like we can like put the cannons up again because they're like put down.
I just gotta like hose it down, maybe.
Fantastic Baby by Big Bang. Oh yeah, that's one of my favorite Big Bang songs.
Is it working? Can't tell.
I don't know.
I don't see it anymore, but I didn't see the ding. There
Oh,
was
I
no
see some
ding.
dirt down here. Like, I see some down there, some dirt, and I saw some like. Oh god, so the angles you have to get in this is so precise sometimes.
I'm like, how?
like detectives and trying to become like contortionists and stuff. And,
Yeah,
like,
we are
contort
literally
into weird
contortionists.
angles.
Oh, you got it.
Oh yeah, I think I got the arm.
Oh, I got it too. Nice.
Yeah, super. Let me see what we're missing. We're missing base front turret. Wait, where even is that? Oh, these thingies.
There's this.
How? How?
Yeah, a lot of these I'm like, am I getting it?
Yeah. Oh, Chad is making a good point. Music is one of those things where you don't have to understand anything, but you still have fun with it. Yeah, yeah. I understand an extremely small percentage of Korean, but I still really love K-pop.
Ooh.
I understand only like a couple of words I know the meaning of. Everything else is just like I'm enjoying the music.
I can do a teach Erika Korean stream.
Ooh.
You can
If you
teach
want
me
to.
Norwegian.
I think the only thing I can say is I don't even know if I'm saying correctly. Like, 안녕. Like,
Annyeong.
hi.
Yeah.
And that I learned by watching other VTubers.
Korean VTubers.
Not even Korean VTubers, I think.
Not
It was
even
like
Korean
it was like another English
non-Korean
VTuber
VTubers.
showing off like the Korean word they've learned
Oh.
because of other fellow Korean VTubers.
Uh-huh.
VTuber
fair.
languageception.
The VTuber language exchange.
Yeah.
What is this chest cavity thing? Because I think
Oh, I might have to open
this
it
thing
again.
is... Wait, no, maybe it has to be closed because it's like between the... It's like the
Oh,
door.
yeah. The other, and it's like
there
on
you
the
go.
other side there.
You got it?
There you go. Let me see. I'm trying to
Oh,
find
there's,
the
like,
base
it's tiniest
side
crack.
plates.
I think it's this. I'm trying my best to get in there, but it's... Oh, there we go. Oh, that's the chest, not the base side plate.
I have a base side place here, but it's like literally, it's like this is the worst when you literally cannot see any dirt on it, and you're like, how? And oh, I found it's like on the underside. Wow.
Oh.
Okay, and now we have
Is there anything in here? No.
EM depth charge launcher. Some of these are like, what even are these things?
Okay, wait.
Oh, it's
What
the
if I
thing on the
can I
top.
close this again? No, I don't think that did it. Oh, God damn it. Okay, wait.
Where even is the dirt? Oh, we might have to go on the back here.
There we go.
There, I got it. And then
There we go.
Tank Buster Cannon.
Tank Buster Cannon. Is it those two ones on the top?
It's
you
like
think?
it's a rare cannon. And then we have rare machine gun. And then we have shoulder beam
rare?
launcher. There's so many cannons.
Too many cannons. Rare machine gun. I can't... I keep pressing tab and I just don't see anything.
Big bomb cover. Side turret? Oh, is this the base rear turret?
I'm just trying to look for
Oh,
anything.
I found the base side panel that needs to be cleaning. So I'll
Lower
clean that
rear
one.
cannon. No, I don't think that...
And we just need a tank buster cannon and a tank buster vent.
What is the tank buster? Big bomber cannon.
Yeah, like-
tank buster.
I thought it might be this for a second, but it wasn't. This is like the big bomber.
Yeah, that's the big bomber. This is the base rear turret. Tank
there, like,
buster
something
cannon.
in the middle. Tank buster piping. I
Machine
found
gun?
something called tank buster piping.
Which one?
Like up here, like it
Oh,
goes like upwards.
Is it this maybe in here?
Maybe something up top. Let me jump.
Tank buster cannon is this thing.
This is the unseen side of mech wars. Yeah, this is happens after the mechs are done fighting. Then someone has to come and clean them.
Clean the mechs to make them look nice for the camera next time.
Yeah, like I found
The tank buster cannon is this
piping.
thing.
Wait, what thing?
The chest cavity.
Oh, that's the. Oh, it's like annoying stuff, like in the grooves of it.
But I don't. Oh, we got it. Nice. Well, I don't know what the vents are because there's these vents,
Oh,
but it's not this one.
not this
It doesn't say vent.
one. Yes, this is chest.
Chest piping. Where
Oh,
are
wait,
the
it could be on the
vents?
back. It could be on the back, possibly. No, maybe not. That's another. There's other cannons.
Shoulder guard. I'm stuck. Okay,
Ah,
there
the pain of maintenance curse, yeah!
we go. Where the heck is it? Vent. Upper ring.
This is when this
Chest.
game starts becoming like.
Chest. Oh, I found the
Detective-
vent.
Oh wait, where was it? Where was it? Like, on the
Okay, wait.
side?
Close the chest. This is one of them, so it might be the one on the other side.
Oh, let me see.
Oh, here it is. I found
Oh,
it.
oh, it's like these sides.
tight.
That one on the side.
Yeah.
It didn't look like a vent.
It did not look like a vent, but that's okay.
Oh, it's
but
like
I
on
don't
top
see
of
any
it.
dirty.
Think of,
Oh, was it
like-
on top?
Like on the angle, if you like, jump,
This side is okay, I think.
try to like just jump and and get weird angles to get this one.
Oh, there's like a tiny corner.
Yeah. This is the issue with this. It's like sometimes they want you. There we go. There we go. We did it.
That was rough.
Oh god, the pain.
Yay! He's looking
Oh.
beautiful.
It's like so funny at the beginning and like the you know the end, like where we get to see where we clean it. In the beginning you're cleaning so much, and then you see us like walking around being like, where is this final
Where is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking for it. The tiny ass thing.
Oh, that was actually all of them. Yeah.
Oh, nice!
We cleaned all the Final Fantasy stuff. Let's go.
Yay, we did it!
Let's go.
Did someone just say the Pacific Rim job, please? Excuse me?
Where are Sandal?
Excuse-
I thought thought you were a Cecil, chat. You know, chat reflects streamer. I'm a Cecil. Doesn't that mean you're also?
Oh my god. Amazing.
Oh my god. Oh,
That should have
it's
been the name
fine.
of the stream,
it's fine.
honestly.
It's fine. Oh no, I could never name my stream that. I feel like if I named my stream that, chat would be like, who kidnapped Erika and who is living in her body right now?
It's me. I'm the one who kidnapped her.
Oh god, just like switching feature, like taking over my model. I mean, like, yes, I'm Erika. Erika 2.0.
Yay, we did it!
Yeah,
All the Final Fantasy stuff.
Yeah, I think this is a good place to end as well because like it's like 1:07 a.m.
It's
my
late for
time.
you, yeah.
You should probably
no.
start like getting to bed. Like, what are my cats doing? Okay,
Yeah,
one,
they're probably
two.
like, Mommy, what are you doing? Come
Yeah,
play with us.
you usually don't stream this late. I only see 2 of them, but like that's not unusual. Yeah, but I had a really great time with you.
Yeah,
it was
thank you so much for
fun.
playing with me. Thank you for having me on the stream.
Yeah, I hope you had a good time, chat. You gotta see a lot of chatting. This is like we're cleaning stuff and we're gaming, but it's basically like a chatting collab almost.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry, chat. We were too busy looking for the nooks and crannies that we didn't read any chat.
To be fair, I think we read quite a lot of chat for it being a collab stream, so
That's true. Yeah.
but I hope you have a nice day, everyone. And
Yes.
definitely go and check out Liora if you haven't checked out Liora
Aw,
before.
thank
She's
you.
very fun, very chill. She streams a lot of different games and also card games. So if you like card games, you know,
Yes.
Liora has got you covered.
Hopefully next stream will be on my channel with Erika, and maybe we'll play some card games or something.
Yeah,
Very
I told Liora
exciting.
I would definitely play card games with her if she wants to.
Yeah.
I do like card games. I just don't often like stream them or.
Erika plays Vanguard, you guys. Oh my god.
Yeah, I like
happy.
Vanguard. Actually like throughout the years, I played a lot of card games. So Vanguard and Yu-Gi-Oh are probably 2 of the ones I played the most.
Heck yeah! So if you're a Palcree, definitely hit the subscribe button. Definitely support Erika. Super chill. And if you met me for the first time today, I promise that I'm very say so and
Yeah, very chill.
say so, super say so. So
You could hear how Cecil Liora was today.
yeah. So say so. So yeah, if you do stop by my channel, definitely say hi, and we'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys so much for hanging out today.
Thank you guys, everyone.